going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We are here. We are live. Intellectually embracing Smitty's Corner, episode 14. What's going on, y'all? You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody up in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on? What's going
I get
on?
ready. Let me take a quick pause for the calls real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to check some stuff on YouTube and everywhere else. Give me a minute. You know what I mean? Hold on. Okay, let me do that. Pin my messages and all that. All right. Link is pinned in the chat for those who are watching. All right. So let me give a shout out first. You know what I mean? To my man Marcus. What's going on? Also, shout out to Same Old Gossip Reheated. Drop it in. Thanks for dropping in, family. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Let me get some music going as well in the back. You know what I'm saying? Some tunes real quick. Hold on. But yeah, so we are episode 14, y'all. You know what I mean? What's going on, Grace? What's going on, Smitty? I'm gonna let y'all talk while we get things going on. But yeah, let's get it.
All right. Respect. So, welcome everybody back once again to another episode of Intellectually Embracing Smitty's Corner. So, to go ahead and kick this off on this beautiful Saturday evening, what I would like to do, I would like to start this segment off with a little something called Things That Ruffles Smitty's Feathers. Okay? And Gracie and Soap, if you want to go ahead and partake, when I'm done, feel free. All right. 3 things that ruffles Smitty's feathers. All right. One. People who, if you ask them, hey, what time is it? They'll say 1/4 past, half till. 1/4 past, half till what, nigga? I don't know what time it is. What does that mean? What does that mean? 1/4 till dinner? Half past lunch? I don't know. What are we talking about right now? Okay? Ruffles my feathers. 2, another thing that ruffles Smitty's feathers. People who are in a store line and they just feel like nobody's behind them, so I'm going to just wrap the cashier up. We just going to talk. I'm going to lean on the counter. I'm going to grab this stick of gum. Look, I pay for it, don't worry. And we just going to chill. Can you pay for your shit and leave, please? Like, please? Can you just get your shit and go? Thank you. All right. Last thing that ruffles Smitty's feathers, I swear on life. People that leave toothpaste splats around the sink. That's right. Can you please rinse that? Why should I have to come behind your spit globs? And can you wipe that little base part of the mirror, please? All right. I'm sorry. I'm OCD. I'm a neat freak. I just can't deal with it. Okay, now, I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
All right. Good. Some good things right there. Things that ruffle embraces feathers. I hate people that be walking around wrong and strong. You know you motherfucking wrong, and you still want to come off strong. I mean, I'm not even expecting apologies anymore nowadays because that's too much to ask for from people. But at least say, damn, my bad. Something to recognize that you know you fucked up, or recognize that I feel that you fucked up, but you want to continue to be wrong and strong, man, go kick rocks with that. Okay? And I don't like people that have no sense of urgency. You see we're busy, we're popping, and you still moving like a turtle. Man, get your ass out the way and let me do this. If I got to do 4 things at one time to get the job done, then I'll do it. But you in the way. And another thing that irks me is when somebody leaves just a swallow of something in the refrigerator. You know you're going in there for that cold fruit punch, and you're expecting that cold fruit punch, and all they leave you is a swallow. I would have preferred that you drank the whole thing, so at least I can have a valid reason. You know, now I got to get mad for 2 reasons. 1, that you left a swallow, and 2, that you only left a swallow. So those are the 3 things that ruffles embraces feathers. So what about
Good
you?
ones.
So
Good ones, Gracie. Good ones. Go ahead, so.
So, my man, you there?
Now, don't worry about it. I got him. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw this kicker bonus in, and then we're going to go ahead and get to the show. I promise you guys, we got a pretty damn good one tonight. For the bonus, things that ruffles Smitty's feathers. When a nigga named Soap hits your phone randomly and says, "What time do you want to start your show?" And then I say 9:30. And then this nigga still starts at 9:45 anyway. Moving along. So now let's go ahead and get to this, people. This is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Oh, so bad. Okay. All right. And shout out to OG Patrice in the building. Okay, now we see you, sis. Okay, now. So this is what I want to know. Dating apps. Does the dating app help or harm the dating market? How do you see when it comes to maybe benefits of the dating app? And what would you see is a setback when it comes to dating apps? Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about. I got a few things I'm going to go ahead and pull up in a minute, but I just want to start off with you, Gracie. So just in its entirety, what is your take on dating apps?
Well, honestly, I think dating apps are a curse and a gift. They have their pros and their cons. Okay? The biggest con, as we all know, is the foolery of catfishing. You know, you got pictures up there from 20 years ago. You using all them filters. And then when you really meet up the person, they look nothing, absolutely nothing like their picture. Okay? That irks me. That's my bonus for my things that ruffles embrace the grace. That goddamn catfishing.
That should have been the first one. Go ahead, Grace.
And then it's so not personal. It's like you chat, you know, okay, you may video chat, but there's nothing like really having a face-to-face conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? In person. It's taking away from. That's why we're all socially awkward. A lot of us are socially awkward because we can't have conversations in person. You know, everybody just wants to chat and text. The good things about it is that sometimes you do meet dope people because some people are so busy, they don't have the time to go out and meet people. So it is an opportunity for you to go shopping, literally for people, swipe left, swipe right, you know, and you don't have the time, you're at home. And another positive thing is that you can easily swipe right or swipe left if you don't like what you see, you know, versus having to meet somebody, put all that energy, and then you realize, nah, they're not for me. But eventually, I think they're hurting the game overall because people just don't no longer interact in person anymore. They no longer know what to do on dates. You know, everything is texting. Everything is Netflix and chill, chicken and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's not actually getting to know people. That's my take on it. I digress. My mic is muted.
Okay. So my take on it, I do believe that dating apps has definitely given the liars and the fake ones platform. It gave them a place to make their lies seem as real as possible. That's what I see. I see that it's also a place that has definitely boosted the, let's just say, soliciting market. Okay, it's a lot of pay to play going on, a whole lot. I'm like, I thought this was a dating market. What I also notice is it's definitely a place where Let's just say panhandlers can reside, okay? Because I've also come across some chicks, their whole voice profile or the wording of it is, hey, just looking for a man to help me and my 3 kids going through a hard time. I don't even want to say no more about that one. I've come across a lot of, I'm not going to lie, I really believe that after being there, a couple times myself, I think, the majority of us have, tried it out before, right? I believe that is truly the twilight zone. Dating apps are extremely, extremely weird place. Okay? Let me tell you a quick story. Met a chick on a dating app. We get to talking. Okay, boom. Then we move past the dating app. Now we exchange information. I'm calling her, she calling me. So we're talking and she comes past my place. And we inside, we just chilling for real. We was just, having a couple drinks, just talking, just kind of, still getting the feel for each other. And so all of a sudden, her phone rings. She says, shh. First of all, if you ever do that around me, I know what time it is. Anytime you hit the don't say nothing or whatever it may be, I'm telling you right now, I know what time it is. Okay? So she does that. So I sit back. Okay, all right, I'm gonna shh for you. I'm just sitting back, chilling. And then she go ahead, she proceeds, she talks for a little bit. She says, no, I put it inside of his box. She gets off the phone, come to find out, she's talking about her husband. Her and her husband still live together with their children. So what she proceeds to tell me at that weird ass point, as I'm ready to go ahead and point to the door, she says, no, listen, I want you to understand. We still live in the same home. He has a girlfriend. We're in the process of being separated. Yes, that was my husband, but I don't sleep with him. We have separate rooms. So after I kicked her out, that was over for that one. Now, moving on to the next one. Because see, when it comes to shit like that right there, and which that woman just said to me, folks don't realize how dangerous that is. Like, when you talking about like marriage type shit, I know situations where the dude, yeah, he know he doing him, but he still don't want that woman to go nowhere else. And then on top of that, how do I know that you're even telling me the truth? Because you ain't have nothing about a husband in your written word description, in your profile. Nothing. So how do I even know? So now that was a waste of time, food, and energy, right? Good music and shit. Sprayed my good cologne. Fuck. So now I say, now bump that, block her, hop back on. Go ahead, holler at this one chick. We're talking, everything sounds real good. I'm gonna say this part and I'm gonna land it. Everything's going great for about 3 days on there. I then go ahead, she says, I'm gonna get some rest, good night. And I say, rest easy. She then hits me back with this message while simultaneously in the process of blocking me, so I can't even respond. Why would you tell me to rest easy? Would you want me to die? Why would you want me to rest? Okay, all right. This cuckoo for Cocoa Puff shit. So I'm just saying, look, all I'm going to say out there to the world is my experience for like that, well, I don't know, 2-3 months or so, I was on a dating app. I was just like, seriously. Yeah, the chick thought that I was basically saying, I hope you delete it tonight because I said rest easy. This true story, not true story.
She's a
With
fucking
that being
idiot.
said, I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out, Gracie.
We got to hear from Soap. Soap, now that I got your message about stream struggling. It's all good, fam. So tell us, what do you think is dating apps hurting or making dating more accessible for people? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It all depends. You know what I mean? Like, everybody gets on there for different reasons. So you may get on there for like your own little personal reasons, whatever that may be. You know what I mean? If you're looking to date or you're looking to hook up, it is what it is. You just got to be open to whatever happens on there. Like, you literally got to be open to whatever happens. Now, there are specific dating sites for specific communities. So if you are a certain religion or a certain whatever, you can find somebody that, you know, you can fit in with. But let me give a shout out real quick to the people that's checked in, because I haven't shouted you guys out yet, and I want to apologize. Salute to OG Patrice. Also, salute to the best moderator in the world, Tika. What's going on? Salute to our music curator, my man Eric. What's going on, Vaughn? You know what I mean? Marcus was good. What's good, Marcus? I see you, dog. Also, salute to Notorious Moms, the podcast. You know what I mean? Tanya, what's going on? Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Good to see you. Salute, salute, salute. Also, salute to Palo Fisa, Palo Fesa. I don't know how to say it, man. My bad. But yeah, shout out to all y'all, man, who popped up, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Listen, it's all what you're looking for in there. And then sometimes it's going to go good. Sometimes it's going to go bad. As I always say with these things, y'all know my saying, charge it to the game, baby. Charge it to the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just how dating apps are. You know what I mean? You can't, you gotta set your expectations based on the app and what it consists of. And each app kind of does show you if they on something. If they on okay. All right, I'm still gonna pronounce it the way I pronounce it, but I get you. But it's salute to you. I'm glad you pulled up. But yeah, with that being said, like, you know what I mean? It all depends on what you're going on there for. If you're going in for one thing or another, you're gonna get one thing or another. You know what I'm saying? But some, like I said, some are exclusive. Some will allow you to be a part of, like I said, certain religious communities or whatever, and you're good. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But if you own one of them ones and they on that demon time, and you could tell like the men are on something else and the women are doing something else, and they kind of show you a little bit too. If you just kind of browse a little bit, you'd be like, okay, I get what this is. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I think all of them are kind of obvious in my opinion. You know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts.
So now this is the thing I want to holler at real quick. I just want to talk to the fellas real quick. All right. So on this one, I want to holler at the fellas. So do you have my film?
Which video you want me to pull up?
The pics.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about. Yeah, I got that. Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna go through these one by one, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go through these one by one. Fellas, what I want us to do, I want us to start working on now. If you're going to be doing dating apps, right? If you're going to be in this world, bro, at least do it the right way. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. When things like this is brought to my attention, okay, because I have my lovely assistant help me out. So when things like this is brought to my attention, I can't help but to say, so this is why the ladies say we're such and such, this and that. Okay, all right, cool. I'm starting to get a better view now. I'm actually starting to see and realize what they're kind of talking about. So, fellas, what I want us to do is I want us to get it together. Okay, so we're going to pull up a couple examples. So, whenever you're ready, and on these examples, I guess I would
resend it to me. Resend it to me because I forgot you got it in. Just resend it. Resend it.
I got you. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, my phone is not charging. Oh.
Am I struggle streaming still?
No, I see you.
Okay. I think I'm waiting for him to send me the message. Just waiting for him to send me the message. So give us one moment, y'all. Give us.
So what I do when I go on, I meet a person on an app. I talk to them for a few days. Then we'll talk, on the phone, and then I do a meet and greet. I used to take forever, and my homeboys were like, "You're gonna be single forever." I used to be like, "Oh, we got to talk on the app for 2 weeks, then 2 weeks on the phone, and then we do." So I had to cut all that short, and it's worked out better because you can sift through
What you got, sir?
BS.
You get it?
Did you get it, so?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead. Continue, Grace. Go ahead.
So that's how I do it. I prefer to go on meet and greets first to waste time, because you can tell right away if the vibe is good. By the conversation, if they look what they say they look like. And sometimes the meet and greets do turn into like a late lunch or dinner. We just go straight, we'll go to wherever accordingly how we dressed. Some of them turn like, hell no, I'm going home. I'll go to the bathroom and tell my son to call me, SOS, say I gotta come home. That's how I get out of that one real quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then I always take a picture of that person. I tell somebody where I'm going, so just in case, because we're not living in a very safe world. So, and I always meet them. I don't have them pick me up at the house. So you ladies, if you out there on these dating apps, you got to take safety precautions. You men too sometimes, because you got some weirdos out there. You can't bring just strangers like that to your house where you lay your head. That's your safe haven. I'm just saying.
Real quick, before we get going any further, Paulo Fessa, yeah, you may not know Smitty, but all I'm gonna say is I don't come to your job telling you how to cross your T's and dot your I's. Okay, now moving along. This right here, fellas, I'm just gonna tell you right now. I was very ashamed, and also too, because, and I'm just saying, in the name of men who are genuinely out there, to whoever these guys are, truly looking for somebody to get with. See, when niggas like this get on there, it makes it harder for you. Yeah, that's right. You, that decent dude that's not creepy, that's not on some other type stuff. You're genuine about who you are. It makes it hard for you. So whenever you're ready, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to this. Now, I want everybody to pay attention, okay, as to why it is. I can see a lot of women may be like, nah, because, I used to wonder, like real talk, Gracie. I used to wonder, like, for real, like, why I'm always getting all these extra questions. Like, why am I having chicks asking me to do stuff like, because see, I thought this shit was a scam. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a picture of your ID. What?
You can't. I'm not telling you where I live and my address. They probably want to run a background check.
Chicks would be like, send me a picture of your ID so I can give it to my best friend in case you do something. What if I give you a picture of my ID and you give it to your gangsta ass cousins and them and your boyfriend for real, and they come load my ass up? Like,
True.
The thing that always kills me about that, Gracie, is how women for some reason think that they're not capable of hurting us. I'm talking about physically.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like it kills me. Okay, yes, we all know majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, and they just hand-to-hand fist physical. Yeah, I mean, more than likely the dude got the chick. Even if she weighs a couple more than him, whatever, don't matter. We all know this just from the from the dynamics of the body, right? But the thing is that when women really real deal be sitting here, like I be sitting here and I be saying to myself, yo, shorty, I'm inviting you over to my side. I'm telling you where I reside. You know, like, do we really sit up here and act like Cardi B was the only one that told her story? No, she's just famous
No,
and everybody highlighted it. Super common what she said. That's nothing. That's a regular
absolutely.
Friday.
Absolutely. That's why I
So like
tell
to
some
sit
of
here and
the
act like I shouldn't be concerned just because I have a Johnson is ridiculous to me. You see? So yeah, she's like, send me your ID. No, I'm not doing that. Who are you? What are you about to do with my ID? I'm gonna take a picture of my ID and give it to you, so you can go around the banks and shit. So I can wake up and get a call talking about we got some activity going on in your account. Come on now. So yeah,
I, I
go ahead,
mean, I
Grace.
hear you. You have a lot to say right there because a lot of men get too comfortable, bring these drags to their house where they lay their head, got all their valuables and stuff, and bitch will slip a Molly in your drink, and when you knock out and take your road, you see it in the news all the time. So men got to take precautionary steps as well. You're on mute.
Her people's, I'm talking like this is real stuff goes on. Her people's following us ever since I picked you up because she got her phone on a track or whatever. So they riding off her phone. We get to my house, they just park, I don't know, a block around the corner or something. And they just wait for a text. Text can be something as simple as
A thumbs up.
5, number 5, yep, letter G, anything. I said, boom. Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on in my house and I'm in my drawers. Nah. And I'm saying that as far as like with situations, as far as like these dating apps and everything else, like now you meeting somebody in person, things of that nature, or you seen them around. It's totally different. Totally different. But I'm talking about this like, because dating apps to me, that's like some blind date type stuff. In a sense to me. I don't know who you are. Like you said, Gracie, how many times have you got up with somebody that don't look nothing like they picture? Right?
Yep. That's why I sit in the car and I wait for them to go inside first sometimes. Like I'm 2 minutes away, but I'm already sitting in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? But guys nowadays, they get there 15 minutes early to do the same thing, to check you out. Because I didn't have homeboys. Man, I get there 15, 20 minutes early and see what she looked like. And if she don't look like her picture, I'm out. So
now,
it's go ahead.
It
could be very distrusting.
I mean, but see, the thing is also, as far as when, profiles and things of that nature, people putting up pictures from 8 years ago, and then another thing, people, I don't know if you all do this shit on purpose just to be irky. I don't know. Do you do this shit just to irk the shit out of people's spirit?
Nobody, full body picture?
A profile picture. It says, Jocelyn, whatever, or Sweet Cake, whatever name they got. And then it's a picture of you and 4 of your homegirls all lined up. And I got to try to figure out which fucking one is she? Why? Why did you set the profile picture up to where it's you and like 4 other people? Another thing that is highly, highly unattractive. I've seen women do this a lot because when I've been on there, I've been on the woman's side, right? But from intel speaking, from reliable sources, I'm gonna tell you guys another thing that's very, very much so not something you should do. Don't make your profile picture the picture with you and your damn baby. Why do y'all do that?
You're not supposed to put picture of your kids on your profile picture.
Man,
You know what
there's
I'm
a lot
saying?
of people got picture with them and their kids. And I'm just sitting here and I'm saying to myself, look, okay, if you have them, you have them. But I mean, damn, why would you set your profile picture up and it's you and a 3-year-old? Or you and like 3 other kids. And I can clearly see, all right, everybody's still from high school, elementary, maybe middle. Why would you do that? Now, that's when I get to thinking to myself, I don't know, do you really want a date? I don't know, because at this point, that's the way I look at it. So if you think about it, if there's a whole bunch of people that are out here, Gracie, on these dating apps, right? They're out here on
Mm-hmm.
these dating apps and they're using the dating apps as a joke. What makes you think, even when they step off of that, do you think these are the people that would actually take a relationship face to face seriously?
No, no, Smitty. And I didn't hear so many horror stories how some of my homeboys, the first thing they ask is give them their cash app. What is that about? How do you give a stranger, oh, here's my cash app, send me
You
money?
want a horror story, Gracie? You want a real horror
Yes.
story?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
So I'm talking to this female.
Mm-hmm.
Profile pictures are gorgeous. Always had my antennas up because I'm like, something's not right. You look too damn good. Why the fuck you on it? You know what I'm saying? It was like
Mm-hmm.
one of them things. So I went on ahead. I ain't talking. We get to talking on the phone. I talked to her on the phone. She sent me pictures and I okay. So bad. Everything's good. I mean, I got pictures and stuff. I mean, I've been talking to her. I'm actually hearing the voice the whole nine, right? And so what ends up happening is I finally go and I drive over to see this woman. Gracie, when I get to the door, the woman that I've been talking to the whole time was right there at the door. I'm like, yes. She says, nah, hold on. Shawnee will be here in a second. You know who comes to the door? I go just like, what the? Yeah, it was a midget. It was this black ass midget. Gracie, I was so damn, I wanted to kick the shit out of it. I was so pissed. I wanted to kick the shit out of that little goddamn garbage pail kid.
Oh my
Now listen,
goodness.
Gracie. You talking about, now listen, this is before the show Catfish, okay? This is before that. This is some years back. I'm thinking to myself, I bet I'm getting ready to get, oh, damn, she look, no, Shawnee was a black ass midget. No hair.
Wow. And I got a phobia against midgets. I would have been mortified.
Listen, this is my thing about midgets. I can't do it. You want to know why? Because they look too close to babies. And that's all I'm going to say. Rock.
I mean, I hear you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of pros and cons that it comes to dating apps. They can hurt a relationship. They can help a relationship. I mean, the gentleman I'm been dating right now for almost 16 months, I met on a dating app. So there are success stories and there are horror stories. It's all good, It's just on how you handle things and how safe your area is. And, some people are flying out, doing long distance to meet people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When I knew I was moving to Georgia, I changed the zip code from Florida to Georgia so I can start meeting people in Georgia. And that's what happened. And I got hemmed up,
You got hemmed up.
He told me, think it's a game.
See?
Yeah.
And these are the things that I be, really curious about, and things that I be saying to myself when I'm like, yo, we need to work on these things when it comes to how the dating world is designed out here. Because, I was you know, I mean, really, I'm so serious, Gracie. For like quite some time, I was really sitting there and I was saying to myself, like, why is it so difficult now? Like, I don't know if I'm the only other one, you know, that has noticed that when it comes to the whole dating era, you know, but I really been wondering that, like, why is this shit so difficult now? Why is it so confusing? What just happened to, oh, you like that as well? Cool. Yes. All right. Would you like to? All right. What time? And, you know, shit just moves forward. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, cool. All right. Well, you know, take your time, recuperate, think about what went wrong, and get on back out there. But I mean, it's a lot of crazy, I mean, super duper crazy stuff. I had a woman hit me up, and then when she gave me her number, I called the number. Her husband answered and said, "Nah, yeah, this is Ted." Whoa! I said, "Hey, my bad. I ain't mean no harm." You know what Ted said? He said, no. Is this that? This you? I said, yeah, it's me. He said, no, man. You know, I don't function too good, and you know, it's you know, I kind of get a load off watching a black guy, you know, kind of dig my wife out. It was like a white couple. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to this right here. So if you can blow that up for me a little bit, sir. So,
so he was a cuckold.
Just to let you all know very briefly, the names will not be changed to protect the guilty. All right, let's go.
All right, check.
Okay. So, you know, just for example, fellas, you don't want to make that your profile picture. I don't know why this guy did that.
What is that? I can't see it.
If so can blow it up, I don't know.
That's as big as it can get.
Nah, you good. I can see it on my computer good. You gotta look on the computer, Gracie. But
what
this
is it?
For example,
oh wait,
right here.
I see something.
Yeah.
The whole...
Why he's doing that is beyond me. Why would you make this your dating profile picture? Now, if you're doing this on social media just to mess around, okay. But this is a dating app. This is how you present yourself on the dating app. You don't want no cooter. Okay, now. So go to the next picture.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, seriously. You don't want no cooter, bruh. If that's your picture, why would this be your profile picture on a dating app?
He's 27.
Why are you peeking from behind the wall?
He's young, dumb, and full of
No. He's weird, creepy, and full of weirdness. That's what he is. And we're not going to play these games like he's not. Shout out to my man Blue. Shout out to my man Blue. All right, so hold on. What we got? You got the other one, so?
What's up, Stan?
That's the only one you sent me. That's the only one I got.
No, it isn't, bro.
Yeah, the other one says attachment not available.
All right, so we'll go with this one. So, for example, what I'm saying very clearly to you, ladies and gentlemen, is honestly, dudes can't be going out here representing themselves like this, bro. This is not what we want in society. Okay? You can take that down, so. I really have my issues, honestly, when it comes to, you know, how people operate. So now I get it. So to anybody who I might have cussed out because I didn't get it, my bad. My bad for cussing your ass out because I didn't realize how weird shit can get out here. Okay? Moving forward. Now we're going to go ahead. So if you don't mind, just get the video ready. We're going to go ahead and talk first, though. We're going to chat for a second. But just get the video ready. So this is what I want to know from you, Gracie. Gracie, I would like. Yes.
Okay.
Gracie, I want to know from you first and foremost. Gracie,
Yes.
would you fly a dude out?
Maybe in my younger days, you know, maybe in my younger days, but not, no, not right
You
now.
wouldn't
Where
fly a dude out?
no.
I would just like to know briefly, just, tell us why, since you're the woman up here, tell us why you as a woman, you wouldn't fly your man out in 2024.
One, because if I fly a man out, that means it's got to be a hotel room that I would feel like I would have to give up some ass. It's just too many variables. And at the stage of my life that I'm in
You
right
feel
now,
like you have to give up some ass?
well, yeah, if the man's flying all the way out here,
Interesting.
if the man's flying all the way out here, he gonna spend some money. If I'm gonna pay for the ticket, you're gonna pay for the hotel room. You're gonna drop a dime somewhere, something. And it's just it's too much too soon for a first meeting. I mean, I've been flown out. That's happened to me. But I mean, if I was in my
Gracie, that's
20s.
typical. That's typical.
If I was in my 20s, Smitty, and didn't have no kids, yes, I would fly a dude out. If I liked you enough and I had something going on, like, let's go to the Nate Jackson comedy show and it's in Jacksonville. Yeah, yes. But at the age that I'm at, Smitty, I'm not rolling like that right now. No, that's not for me. That's too fast paced for me. And I'm not dropping all that bread on a guy. Sorry. It feels weird to me.
Hold on. Gracie. So you telling me a measly 2,300 to fly a dude out is too much for you?
A measly 2,300? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Basically.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Again, not in this stage of my life. If I was in my 20s and I was balling like I was back then and I didn't care, absolutely. Pick them up in the limo, go to the room, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But again, in this stage of my life that I'm in, as a mother, as a pillar in my community, no, it just doesn't fit my profile and what I represent right now. No. No, sir.
Gracie, have you as a woman ever been in the position where you wanted sex from a man, but you wouldn't give it to you? And if that has ever happened to you, Gracie, how were you thinking and what was your response to?
Well, it would have to be like, if I'm in a relationship with this man, is this my husband or is this just somebody I'm seeing?
Nah, it's somebody you're seeing. Like you're dating this person. Go ahead.
That's so funny you asked me this question, but I mean, I wouldn't take it personal. It really just depends on the circumstances, Smitty. If we just had an argument and he don't want to give me none, I would understand. If we ain't seen each other in a month or so and all of a sudden he don't want to give me none, it's going to be a problem. You must be giving it to somebody else or getting it from somebody else. Or sometimes a man just not in the mood. Women have to understand that they go through that. They might have just fucked that morning somebody and just are too tired. We can't take it personal because sometimes they get in their moods and maybe they know they're going through some issues down there and they're too embarrassed to say something, so they just won't. They'll pick a fight or they'll do something different to deflect the fact that they're going through something right now, and they just, men are embarrassed to come out and straight say it. But we have to learn as women not to take it too personal, that men go through their little mood swings, and they go through stress. Sometimes when a man is going through stress and he's not at peace, his dick can't get up.
Gracie, men don't have mood swings. We have bad days.
Okay. Y'all have bad days. But sometimes if a man is not at peace or he's stressing about something, mentally he may not be, into it. And we have to understand that as well, because we always automatically think that a man always wants sex. Most of the time they do. And stop me if I'm wrong, Smitty. And these are things that I've learned and from talking to men. I'm not trying to teach men or that I know about men. This is things that I've learned from men and they've told me. And I'm just relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I digress. My mic is muted.
Respect. So what you got?
Let me give a shout out real quick to Ruby Dog. Ruby Dog, what's going on? What's going on? Let me play this video because after this video,
Hi,
we got
Ruby.
questions. And I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have already kind of locked in that we can kind of go through after the questions. Just different videos that I want to definitely play and get you guys to chime in on. But yeah, let me play this video real quick. Fair use as always. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Where my YouTube wife? Where my Ruby at?
Ask her to come up. She might.
Oh, good. My phone is charging. We're gonna leave it just like that.
Mute, Gracie.
So how would you feel
don't do that.
if y'all
Come on, you really
flew?
put out your phone,
Wait,
though?
because how would y'all feel if y'all flew a dude out,
Wow.
spent $2,300 for his plane ticket, and he don't even want to fuck?
Right, like listen. I didn't come here to have sex with you.
Look at this.
I appreciate you flying me out, but listen, I don't just have sex with people on the first day.
Okay, but it's been a few hours. Like, we didn't watch movies, we Netflix and chill.
Vibe out, get to know each other more.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to vibe out. Like,
Come on, man.
who just want to
Come on,
sit
dude.
and with a dude?
Like,
Nick,
you made me
I'm trying to get
on the
lifted.
freaking plane, bro. Are you serious? Like, you really tripping?
I'm
about
trying to. I didn't spend my money for nothing.
I'm saying, like, why are you trying to like come at me because I don't want to have sex with you? You should be
Because,
happy.
like, what's
You
your
should- you
problem?
should
Like,
be
is
happy
it
I don't
little?
want to have sex with you. What you mean it's little? Like, no, listen.
Are you
I don't
ashamed? Like,
have
it's
sex with
okay.
people
Like,
that
I don't
way.
mind. I didn't have little.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Your ass tripping, bro. Like, don't do that to me. Seriously,
That's
don't.
weird.
Don't
Like,
do that to me. Like,
don't-
I ain't have to come out here. I thought we was gonna get to know each other, maybe go on a nice little date, but you tripping
Get to
about
know
sex.
each other.
That's wild to me.
go
bro.
on a date.
That's all you thinking about, man. You made me wish I
I need to know what that like before I even go on a date. Like,
Wow, listen. How about this? How about I get your money back?
I'm not finna play with you.
really-
Like, you want me to
listen.
go on a date, spend all this, waste my time, and I get up in here and you're probably little.
How
Like,
about I get your money back? Because I'm not finna go back and forth about.
get
sex,
my
though.
money back. Why didn't you just
I'm
pay
saying
for
I'll
your
cash
ticket
up you
then?
back because I thought you said you want to fly me out. All right.
And I did.
All right. So how about this? I'm gonna cash up your money back. All right. And you do that shit with somebody else because you're not finna make me.
So how would y'all?
Okay.
Wow.
I got a few opinions on this. And,
So many questions.
I'll say this to kick it off. I think that when it comes to that situation, right? He could be a brother, you know what I mean, who does not want to do something on the first day, right? I know that may sound kind of like out of this world, but he probably may not want to. You know what I mean? Salute to my man Braxton the Snake Fiend. What's going on, Braxton? What's good? You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then that's cool. You know what I mean? I think that there's just a lack of communication here, right? Because let me tell you something, and it's something I got to just tell people, period. Like, you can't expect somebody to do something just because you spent money, all right? I just want to put that out there for people. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Just because you spend money, if you do not communicate something, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen for you, okay? You should look at what to watch on YouTube. You know what I mean? So overly sexually aggressive females can be a turnoff. Even if you want her, we like to be the aggressor, even if we aren't the initiator of the activities. That's true as well. That could be true for some. my whole thing is this, right? If he's on a type of kick where he is maybe on a spiritual type of vibe, or he may not want to do anything on the first date or whatever. Hey, that is what it is. You know what I mean? Cause like, here's my thing, right? We see all these dating communities, right? Whether it's from the LGBTQ plus A or whoever, right? We know there's different communities out here, so we can't act like, oh, there isn't a community of brothers who practice celibacy or who practice this, that, and the third. Oh, there is. Trust me, there is. You know what I mean? Just like it's a group of women that
sure
practice.
is.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, ladies and gentlemen both, right? Do not be fooled. If somebody says no to your advances, okay? It can happen. It can happen, Captain, okay? And if it does happen, don't be discouraged. Just understand this is something that can happen to anybody. Literally anybody, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know what I mean? Please don't assume, man. And the reason why I'm telling y'all not to assume, I don't want none of y'all catching no charges out here. All right? Like, I'm keeping it really 100 with y'all. Because if you do something with somebody, right, or you try to force yourself on somebody, and they basically file a suit against you and they have evidence, you're going down. Okay? I hate, like, this is a new era, a new day. If somebody files a charge on you, it's a wrap for you, all right? And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Please understand this. I really want people to take this real serious, man. I think people sometimes think it's a joke or think that, oh, man, if it's a guy, I can know. Look, like, I'm telling you, please be careful out here, man. Please be careful out here. I don't want y'all losing your freedom over the fact that you just want to have a good time with somebody, okay? Please don't do it to yourself. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? Let me get to these comments real quick. My man Bryson said she obviously had way more than him because he's a celebrity and he's not the whole role reverse crap that played the American BC. Both of them should have known better if that's a position they. Okay, continue. They want to put themselves in. That's on him and her. If whatever it was that was going on, that's true. She lost some the minute she pulled her phone out. Respect to that man for bailing out and not going back and forth. Yeah, and he offered to give the money back as well. Like, he said, I'm gonna give you your bread back. You know what I mean? Me, I would have just cut out. I wouldn't give you no bread back. I'm sorry, you ain't getting no money. But he was honorable enough to say, hey, I will pay you back your money. You know what I'm saying? I will give you your money back, sister. But I don't want nothing to do with you right now with that. You gotta respect it. You know what I mean? We always get on the men when we say the men are being too aggressive, right? I hear that a lot. Brothers being too aggressive. They sex things, and they don't know they don't know that no means no, right? There's the narrative that they paint on men a lot of times, right? And I'm not even trying to be manosphere right now. I'm just keeping it 100. We know that paintbrush is used so many times in society. Men don't know. Men are the ones who are the creeps, and women got to carry around guns and rocket launchers and pepper sprays and all types of stuff. She got to have the U.S. military and the Army and the FBI and the CIA to make sure that you don't touch her or say anything inappropriate to her. Right? We heard this narrative for years. You know what I mean? So now that men have standards, right? Now it's a criminal thing. You know what I mean? This is crazy, but I got Ruby Doll in here, right? I'm gonna let Ruby Doll, get into it. You know what I mean? And then we gonna go to the rest of us, and then I got some questions lined up, and then we go from there. Ruby, go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Much love, family. I'm just grateful to be here with you guys. We have very busy lives, but I think as uncomfortable as that was to watch, and sometimes I shake my head like, is this shit real? Or is somebody fucking with me? Sometimes it's just real. I don't know. These are just thoughts that occur, honestly. Anywho, I just don't think that it's good to showcase things like that. I think it's important to, yes, if you do have certain expectations, you should make that clear, but that's not for, the world to see, and that's so disrespectful. And I think that I would say women or yet women or girls get away with a lot of shit, you know, and then this mentality. And I'm going to share a personal story where I didn't fly anybody out, but I went to go visit someone, and it was during a time where unfortunately um, I had my menstrual cycle going on, and I didn't know that it was going to be that day, right? Type of thing. It was really inconvenient. So it was a great opportunity for us to just like chill. You know, there was nothing. Like, he wasn't sweating me, I wasn't sweating him, and I wasn't like trying to I wasn't pouting about it. It was just kind of like, and that's just the thing. If you do find yourself in a position where you're not able to, or the other person doesn't care to for whatever reason, and you know, and that man, if this is a real video, that man had every right to express that his not wanting to. And if that was my son, I would be very proud of him. And so it's just, I think we just I just see women getting away, girls getting away with a lot now, and it's hard to watch. But I'm grateful that when we as sisters, you know, can help out or just offer a different perspective. I dig that part of it, as hard as this shit is to watch.
All right. Did everybody get their piece out? Y'all good?
You and Grace.
Grace? Grace? What you got?
I thought I was watching a man talk, because she acted just like a dude. Wow. This is what my son's gonna have to put up with. I mean, you didn't spend this money and expect this man to just dick you down just like that because you spent some money, and then we what? No, I'm gonna have to agree with Ruby. This was hard to watch, is because it makes me think this is the world that my son is going to encounter. He's 17 years old right now. And these women are out here eating up these young boys alive. And I'm so glad for that man that he stood his ground 10 toes. And I really hope he kept his word, because she looked real stupid. That's a loss for the female side. We looked like straight trash right there. And hi, Miss Ruby. You know you're labeled as my YouTube wife right now, boo, okay?
Hey, I'll take it.
Right.
I'm down.
All right, baby.
Girl, it comes with a lot though. I hope you're ready, because my sex drive is amazing. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Thank you guys. You guys are
What
so
do you got to
cool.
say, Smitty? What do you have to say? I know you got a lot to say about this.
So what I would like to say is I'm very disappointed in this panel. Thought you guys knew better. I thought you saw more. You didn't
What do you
see
mean?
that shit. Listen, first and foremost, me as a dude who has had enough encounters, right? It ain't no way you gonna tell me a woman was that aggressive in person, but was shy as shit over the phone. I know they talked about that shit. The nigga got her for $2,300, or he burn it. Look, all of this, props to the dude, fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Cause something wrong with him. And I'm talking about maybe on the STD side, like something is something wrong with him. She even went as far as to say, if it's little, I don't care. I've had that before. Just pull it out. Just come on. Nah. Ain't no dude that. Nah. Y'all not pulling that shit past me. Something wrong with cuz.
But
Something wrong with
does she need
either
to
that
display
or
that?
he scammed the shit out of her. Hey, nah. Nah. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
Yeah, but like she didn't have to videotape that shit. Like that could have been a whole like she could have
I'm way past. They don't have to videotape. Ruby, that's just what these people do. That's just what they do.
you don't feel
You know, it's just what they do. I don't ask a penguin why is it in the cold. That's just where it resides. It's just leave it alone.
good point.
So, what are those 3 questions in regards to this film right here?
So I got some questions for everybody. All right. So the first question is, let's see. Was she wrong for expecting to get laid?
Gracie?
Was she wrong? See, it's human nature that if you spend that kind of money, it's expected. But I have to agree, they should have had that conversation. That should have been known already. This shouldn't have been a surprise or oopsie. But was she mad? Oh, that's a hard question because if you spend $2,300, I don't know, my nigga.
Gracie, you think they did not? You think they on over the phone? You think he wasn't wooing her? If she put 2,300, you think that man didn't give her the best game he had? Stop playing. Think, great. Come on, Gracie. Come on, twin. That man spit that shit to her. And what he did was he got the 2,300 and he wanted to whatever with it. And I'm trying to tell you that, or because, I mean, come on now. I mean, look, she wasn't bad looking. I mean, she looked like Krishan Rock with both teeth in the front put in. So, I mean, she wasn't bad, right? I mean, bro, nah. Look, I'm telling you now, like, I'm telling you, Gracie, like, that, like, and listen to what Soap said. Nah, he gave the money and the cooter back. What man does that? Y'all gonna stop playing with me tonight. I'm not even.
The first thing a lot of women gonna say, "Oh, he must be gay." Watch.
I have my questions about that right now. I was trying to listen to the verbalization of the nigga.
Me too, and his body language. I was like, wait you know. Yup.
I mean, I'm
might
just
have
saying,
been one of them strong ass letter niggas coming in there and infiltrating.
I'm just saying, maybe he could have been on that time, or maybe he could not have been on that time. But he did say no. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. He said no, and you know, she wasn't trying to take no for an answer. That's what we do know. Now
I don't claim that nigga, so you can claim him all you want. Take that nigga with you. Take him with you.
No, I'm not claiming nothing. I'm just talking being on the situation. Maybe you know, maybe we all are guessing here. We don't know what's really going on. But only thing I know is that she got shut down. We do know that. That was a no. She got the no. And hopefully she was able to take that no. Bryson says the feminism is strong in this one. He also says, hello to Embrace the Grace. What to watch on YouTube says she devalued herself by pressing the issue. He only been in a couple of hours. She looks desperate. Every man, even Pac said, I don't want it if it's that easy. Oh, man.
Hold on. Does she look desperate, or does she look like a woman expecting what she paid for and what she talked about? I think there's a difference there.
I would assume something must have been wrong with her joint. I know we discussed it with the homies. Like, nah, for real, she really paying for it. I would have been skeptical too. Move slow when you ain't show. That's some good points, man. Brothers, hey, look, I will say this, brothers, be aware. All right. For men who are aware, that is a great thing. Stay aware and be aware. I don't know who else I think Ruby Doll is next, and then after that, I think, you know, Smitty, you can touch on it, then I'm gonna go to the next question.
No, well, even if, like, let's say he was saying, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna bust it open, whatever, right? If he changed his mind, there's clearly a reason why he didn't like her. And I'm just trying to play devil's advocate at the same time. I'm not on anyone's side. I just felt some type of way by the whole vibe of it, and maybe it was an emotional response. But I guess my feeling towards it is like, yeah, there is an expectation, but people are entitled to change their minds, and sometimes the outer surface of somebody isn't all it's cracked up to be if they say certain things or they move type of ways, you know what I mean? And she looked like a very attractive woman that anyone would, I'm sure, enjoy, but I don't know what she's
We
like
know
in
you would,
person.
Ruby. We know you would.
Oh, come on now. I'm always giving up to the sisters. But at the same time, it's like, I've definitely thought that I was going to give it to somebody and I met them and it was not like that. And it had nothing to do with just their looks. It was like, dang, their vibe is funky. You know what I'm saying? It's more than your ass smelling funky. It's like, what's your spirit smelling like, And I don't know.
Yo, Ruby doll, you just hit on something, right? Because it could have been what you said. It could have been her vibe, right? But it also could have been her hygiene too, maybe.
And y'all remember the show I had about hygiene?
Nah,
Okay.
nah. All that bread in my Cash App? Nah. We just gonna go get in the shower together. See, I would have played it off. I would have lit some candles.
Oh, no.
I would have set the
No.
mood, and we would have
No.
went ahead, and we would. I was like, "Come on, baby." Nah. You know
No.
what? For sex, because
If I meet
cleanliness
you,
is next to
already?
godliness. What? No, dead ass. Yeah, I would have set the mood, and I would have just played it off, and both of us would have went on ahead and got in the shower. But then I would have done this. I'd have made sure I scrubbed her. You see that? Like, I'm gonna make sure I watch it. Like, fuck that shit. Nah, turn around, just put your hands on the wall. I got you.
How you gonna invite me to come to your city and you stink? Hell no.
If that's the case, I still think something wrong with that nigga though. I got my hunch about that nigga.
Yo, I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life, Smitty. Ain't no way.
Never a
No
day.
way. He said, yo, did you just say that out loud? I think he did. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. If you funky from the door, you gotta go. Hell no. Ain't nothing
No,
to talk
he was at her place.
Yeah, he came to see her, and if she funky from the door, I'm out
We
of
can
here.
get in the shower for $2,300.
No, we
We
cannot.
can get in the shower for $2,300.
We can't.
Hey, look though. So no bullshit. We can get a shower for $2,300. What's the second question?
No shot for no. Look, man. Nah, I'm cool. I don't care what the money is. Nah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be a nice long shower.
Wow. My second question in this is, and salute to Tika for providing the questions as well.
And she gonna brush her teeth while she in there.
She gonna do more than brush some goddamn. Nah, man. Should he be looked at as a gump or a gentleman? Man, I'm gonna take the gentleman side. Salute the grooming. Views 101. Salute family. Salute. Glad you pulled up. I'm gonna take the gentleman approach. I know. You. I'm right with you on that one. Nah, you can't shout another STD. You're right. I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, family. I'm right with y'all. I don't know what Smitty talking about tonight. But is he looked at as a gump or a gentleman? I think he looked at as a gentleman right now. I mean, he said no, and that's what it was. And he kept it. He ain't disrespect it. He ain't call out her name or nothing like that. He said, "Ma, I ain't going down. I'm cool. I even give you your money back."
Okay. Who said we eating it? Anyway. What you got, Ruby? What you got? Ruby doll.
Oh, hey guys.
What you got?
I don't have anything. I still I still stand on that because I've been in a predicament where things totally changed. Like it was supposed to go down and it didn't for whatever reason. And
Ruby,
then,
it's okay if you didn't hear the question, beloved. It's okay. The second question is, it's all right. It's all right. The second question was, is he a gump or is he a gentleman?
oh, that question. He's a gentleman because if anybody's videotaping me, I don't care what's going on against my will. I'm gonna try to grab that phone, and it's not gonna turn into a nice encounter.
Okay. My answer, is he a dump or is he a gentleman? Well, I think anybody who knows me knows what my answer is. That nigga's neither. That's a whole ass nigga. Point blank period. I don't understand that weird ass dude. But anyway, so what's the third question? What we got for that?
My bad. Third question is, I hit the wrong key. Third question is, should he refund her for wasting his time?
Every
No.
dime. Every dime.
No.
Every dime. That's right. That's right. Every dime. And he should suck a titty on the way out the door. That's right. That's just how I feel tonight. Okay? That's just how I feel tonight.
No.
Yes. Yes, he should. Because the fact is, no. Hold on, so 2,300. You fly a chick out. Hold on. A female do that. Come on, bro. Let's be for real. I ain't saying dude's gonna put hands. Of course not. That's a no. That's an absolute must not. But I'm gonna be mad as shit. I'm gonna be real salty about that. Because once again, there's no way you're not gonna tell me that something of a sexual gratification and or reciprocation was not spoken about before those two got up together. I'm not hearing that shit, dog. You're not gonna tell me they was having Bible study all the way up until his ass got to the door. I'm not hearing that shit.
This still is a heck no, she can go. I'm sorry. I'm not giving her no money. I'm not giving her nothing. She can get up out of here. Nah. Nope. Because he said no for a reason. Now I don't know why he said no, but it was for a reason. And he said no for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's just certain variables that we don't have the answers to for me to be like a definite. But I would say he shouldn't feel obligated, to give the money back. He shouldn't, because he never asked for it. If he asked for it, and these are part of the variables that I was talking about, then yeah, you should. But no, I mean, if she did this off of her free will, like flexing, like, hey, boo, I got you this, and girl, people do that all the time. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. Something's not right with that scene. All right. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, we all know it's just not common at all to see that role reversed in that manner. So I get it. That was very ass backwards for a lot of us, right? But nah, something is definitely not right with that scenario. But you know something? I will say this. Everybody has given very, very valid points as to what possibly could be, the proper guest on that. So I give it to that. But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. I see we got some more people in the building. Shout out to Lady Phoenix. Salute, sis.
What's
I
up,
see you.
everybody?
So go ahead and rock out.
You're gonna see Lady Phoenix. Good to see you. You know what I mean? Get well soon. So yeah, let me get to to my next video real quick. Then we'll get to reactions on that. Let me throw on my sweater real quick. A little nippy from here. Give me 1 second. Salute to the homie Flow State. Flow State, I see you in the building. Salute.
Flow State, what's up, everybody? Hi, everybody.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Flow State and all of the content creators y'all see up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to Motherhood Sex Marijuana.
Bye.
You know what I mean? Everybody that's up in the building, man. You know what I mean? Please, definitely. Salute to everybody, and please like and subscribe to everybody. All right? Let me get to this video. Hold on, y'all.
Black luxury brands?
I think luxury is built on heritage, and we haven't really had a brand around long enough to build a heritage. The luxury brands in the traditional sense of who we know, they've been around for 100 years. We've been around for 100 years, but we've not been able to build a brand that is around for 100 years. Like, even if you look at who the oldest female designer is in the United States, Elizabeth Keckley. Elizabeth Keckley designed for Abraham Lincoln's wife. Imagine if she had kept that collection, because everything she was doing was luxury. She was producing for the president's wife and all his friends. So that woman was like on a high level.
Why do you think that hasn't been?
Okay. What do you think about that video?
Okay. Well, to me, it was worded different, but it was, from what I've, received from it was basically the same message. When you talking about us having anything of legacy or passing down and everything, first and foremost, anything that's left to us, we generally sell. And then it's not even like we take that money and then make it something double bigger and better. We just go blow the shit, generally speaking, right? Not all of us. And then on top of that, she was also just basically speaking on the basic form of just how we don't support anything that's been around long enough. Simply is because even after whoever created it, started it, designed it, however you want to put it, those who come after him or her, they absolutely do the best that they can to preserve that. Let's just, for example, take the Mona Lisa, that painting. We've even seen in movies how highly guarded that thing is. The person who painted that, long gone, even to this very day, is guarded way more than most prisons, your own home, so on and so forth. You cannot get nowhere near the actual Mona Lisa. Why is that? Because they chose to preserve that. And so, just from what I'm hearing, that's really all it is. It's not that we can't create. No, what? It's not that we can't design, that we don't have the mindset for it. It's not that we aren't business like. None of that. It's none of that. It all has to do with who comes behind us. And it's getting worse and worse. But I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
Ruby Doll, on you.
We all really benefit off of the creative minds of you all. I would say you all meaning the Black community. And so I want to say that I think that what's important for people like me is, as I try to find justice for my own self and my own problems, right? I keep thinking this, like, dang, if the Black community doesn't get their flowers, then no one else stands a chance. You know what I mean? Like, how could I, stand a chance and make it? And I think that a lot of people have even piggybacked off of, like, it was all, we're always stealing each other's ideas, but I can't imagine how demeaning it must feel. I just can't. I don't get it. And I'm just, all I can do is give you flowers, you know what I mean? And just know that all of the game that we all bite and take, you know what I'm saying? It comes from you all, and you're just natural. I would say it's like that God juice, when somebody just has that thing, maybe you don't have the words for it. I think I can identify in my own spirit that, but sometimes you don't have the word for it. Like we probably use the word like soul or whatever, but I don't know. That's just what I wanted to share. It's just so disheartening when you see people having to just be so resilient after being resilient. I don't know.
Well, that's a fact. Salute to ACOG Club Podcast. Make sure you follow ACOG Club Podcast on all social media platforms. All right. So my take on it is that, we don't, man, we don't really have a lot of ownership of our own brands or the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? So I think based on that, we just have to be smart about how we move and what we do. Salute to Bottom Line News. You know what I mean? What's good, brother? You know what I mean? Make sure you guys subscribe to Bottom Line News on all social media platforms. You know what I mean? So they bring up the homie Ruthless Truth. Yeah, we know we don't own our image or a lot of brands or whatever, so that's why we have to be cognizant of that. And the more cognizant we are of that, the better that, we will be able to move around and be more efficient in how we handle, business, how we handle finances, and how we handle having generational wealth. You know what I mean? So Rufus, I don't know did you see the video that I just played or you didn't?
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay. What do you think, brother?
Well, first of all, let me at least introduce and say what's up to the panel.
Hello, Mr. Brazil.
Smitty,
what's good, OG?
Petty, Smitty, and your favorite Samoan. Hey, what's up?
Bam.
Yeah, Smitty, Petty's a motherfucker. But anyway, I wouldn't be so concerned about that, the legacy stuff and all that shit, right? Because in this country, there's so many avenues of wealth or avenues of success that you can go by. So you really, don't get me wrong, it does help if, the family can give you a little push start, you have a little left, something you can build upon. But if you don't, because the way the structure of this country is structured, right, you can, you can work from home, entrepreneurship is very accessible. Education is so wide open. You can pretty much wherever your smarts take you. So the legacy thing it's a luxury, right? It's a luxury to have, but it's not absolute, and it's nothing really to complain about. Now, if you want me, and this is, in my opinion, I really think legacy hurts families. Stuff that's left behind, it helps families. For example, my family left like all this property, right? All the stuff back, my aunties, and all the family divided now. Everybody got their hands out, right? Some want to sell, some want to keep, some want to build, some want to burn, right? So it's just me. I have to come in and kind of, because of my status, I like go in and make sure everything is just equally distributed. But it's making our family more divided now. People aren't talking to each other. People are beefing because people want or feel they should get more, entitled to more than their share. And that goes back to the love of money is the root of all evil.
Ruthless, you're starting to swerve, sir. Stay in your lane before we get pulled over.
So I'm just swerving a little bit. Let me shake this chicken, right? So back to the point, the legacy thing is not absolute, because when you start and you get it on your own and you get out the mud, there's just so much more gratification. And if you want to blow it all, you want to spend it all, oh well, right? Your family, your kids, they're gonna get their own too, right? Now, if you want to leave it to some, that's fine too, but it's not absolute. Black people don't need to be focusing on that. We need to focus on the basic principles of respect, conflict resolution in relationships, and stuff like that, so that we can at least just have companionship. That's what we first did. Before we talk about money and legacy and all this shit, we need to work on basic companionship. What's that? What did you say? Can we all just get along? What that Rodney King saying? So that's where we need to be indoctrinating. That's what we need to be pushing. Because without the proper indoctrination of how to treat each other with respect, all money's gonna do is create more savagery. And I digress.
This. Thank you, Ruthless, my man, and it's always good to see you, Ruthless.
No, it's not.
Uh,
Stop lying.
Ru- it is. It is. It's always great to see you, brother.
You great.
I don't know how you did it, but somehow or another, nigga, your answer made me forget the whole question. So, can you what? Damn, bruh.
Let's talk about legacy, right? Leaving legacy. What do we need to leave for each other? Leaving behind. Black people don't own the businesses and stuff like that. And we don't have to, right? Am I on or am I off?
You good? Yeah, you're right.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Now, what
Thank
made
you, Ruthless.
you
were?
You forget because probably Smitty, when I said that shit, he like, the fuck he talking about? But anyway, we gonna float past that. But my point to you, Smitty, to you, as black man to black man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is we have a greater fish to fry, other than these things called legacy and material possession and wealth and all that passing shit on. We got to first learn to pass on respect. That's where that's got to start at first, and you have to agree with that.
Okay. All right. We do need to start with the basics. Of course, you should crawl before you walk before you run before you fly. Right? I get you. All right. So Ruthless. The only thing is with this, right? When you say we shouldn't be worried about legacy, any and every name that you can think of, like family name of wealth and you know all of that, I do believe that that's the very thing as to why they still hold the power in which they hold.
Well, they hold the power at the
To
money.
say that, just let me finish, Ruth. To say that we should not be concerned about legacy, I would say that's very dangerous, because that's the very thing you pass down to make sure that certain land is still within the name. Okay. However it is that you may run your business, that still stays intact. See, all of these things are very important because, again, think about any name that you can think of. Wealthy family. Think of any name you can think of. I guarantee you, if you look at it, it's a family of generational wealth. Why? Because of the legacy. So that is something very important that we should focus and think about. Go ahead and rock out. I digress. My mic is muted. You got it, Ruth.
But and if you want to, fine, it's fine. But if you look at the data and statistics of how many families are divided because of this, right? And how many people are hating each other even more because everybody feels they deserve more than their fair share, right? How many people are hating each other because they feel like that's mom's favorite or dad's favorite, so he's getting the thing that they desire to get, is an astronomical number. These things don't really show up in the headlines as much. It doesn't really, it's not out there, but believe me, these do exist. This does happen. So before we, and I'm not saying not to leave your people there. What I'm saying is you need to make sure that you're teaching your house and getting your house in order to be able to receive these blessings. We have to first go to the basic principle of respect and admiration, not just for the material possession, but being proud to be a person that has respect, that has integrity. See, this is what we're losing. This is why black people are so divided right now, because we have sold our soul for the money. This is why our women are leaving at a high rate, because they're sold their soul for the independence of getting to the bag or get to the career, that we forgot how to present respectable means so that we can just get along. That's it. How hard is it just to get along with your partner or your family members, or so that you can enjoy your legacy, so you can enjoy the things that your mom left behind, the house. So that, hey, let's all get together. Let's do this. What y'all? We can do this, but we can all win. But if we don't learn the basic principles of the simple fundamentals of not only respecting us, but where we came from and how we got here. And we have a tendency to think money solves all things. right? Oh, well, look, well, just give us reparations, give us this, leave legacies, and that is gonna. All I gonna do is put a small band-aid over and create greater division, greater animosity. Because once again, because our black people, we've been indoctrinated so much for the capitalism of America, we forgot how to delegate a family, how to just get along.
I like that he mentioned America, and I think that coming from a perspective, like a lens, right, of a very Western, a Westernized approach to, let's say, the nuclear family, right? Something that we can all, I guess, we all can experience, or we all can experience to some degree. So we have this narrative of what the nuclear family should do and what they should be, and different values, right? And so I think for a person who still knows my roots despite my colonized the colonization that happened in my community as well, it's like it's really back to basics. Back to basics to me means village building. It means legacy, because that's what a village is. Like although Mr. Ruthless was very right on self-improvement and self-development, those are key principles that we have to be a good family member. Let's just keep it simple. You don't have to be anything but a good family member, let's say. And so you're solid in that, and then your family is therefore strengthened by that, your community strengthened by that, and then so forth and so forth. But one thing that I have learned in raising my own family is that everything is about values. Like what are my values tied by this choice that we're making? So I with all due respect, disagree with the notion that legacy is highly important. And as a woman who seeks the advice and counsel within my village, like my brothers, the people that I go to church with, and my community, people that I trust, it then, instead of looking at it from a place of like, oh, I don't have a husband and I don't have that covering, situation, I feel extremely covered. And that's the power of village.
Okay, let me take a quick pause for the cause because I'm able to right now. Let me give a shout out to Auntie Debbie Howard. Good to see you in the building. You know what I mean? Also salute to Lady E. E, what's going on? You know what I mean? Also, you know what I mean? I guess Ruthless Shoes want Lady E to pull up. Okay. Lady E, if you want to pull up, you can. You know what I'm saying? And Lady E did have a statement. She said, all I hear is negativity. Okay. Lady E wants to come up and explain why she hears negativity. She can. You know what to do, family. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen. You know what I mean? I'm going to get to also our brother Alan Taylor, who has pulled up in the building. You know what I mean? What's going on, bro? I don't know if you see the video. If you did, doing good, brother. Did you see the video that we played?
I kind of went back. It was the video with I think I got that lined up to do my commentary on that one too pretty soon. The one where the chick flew the dude out.
No. It was after that.
It was after. No,
you can talk on that if you want to, though.
My bad. No, I ain't see the next one after that. But
okay, I'll play it again. Hold on.
I will comment on that one too. But let's keep going, brother Beast. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying. Real talk.
Okay, but yeah, go ahead and comment on the one with the one flying the dude out, and I'll show you the video after that.
Okay, cool. But you waiting on me, or you finna show the video?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, go ahead and share your tape that you want to take. Go ahead.
Well, the thing of it is with me on that situation, it's just I really don't know whether or not there was a skit or anything like that. But
look at it as if it wasn't, and just how it was.
Of course, that's how I'm coming at it. If the shoe was on the other foot. And basically, yeah, you know, and you do have dudes out here nowadays that's been engaging with these spaces and things like this, and they're valuing themselves a lot better. They're understanding to protect themselves out here. They've been seeing what's going on since the internet really just started, you know, leaking in heavily. You know, a lot of young men in my generation, things like that. You know, if you 40 plus, like our generation, we didn't have this mass amount of information to talk to a mass amount of men at one time and hear their stories and things like that, the stuff that they went through. So yeah, you know, I suggest, you know, a lot of these young men start protecting themselves at all times when it comes down to dealing with these women. You know, as we all know, if you live life long enough as a man, you know, a woman done you dirty at some point. So, you know, you got to protect yourself. It's no way around it. Like, seriously, it really is not. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you share the expertise. Let me pull up the other video. Thanks for sharing that, brother. Let me pull up this video here.
Thank you.
Definitely. You're welcome, man. Much love. Hold on. So this is a video that we was talking on. You know what I mean? Fair use as always. And I want people's expertise and how they feel about this. But let's get it.
Black luxury brands.
I think luxury is built on heritage, and we haven't really had a brand around long enough to build a heritage. The luxury brands in the traditional sense of who we know, they've been around for 100 years. We've been around for 100 years, but we've not been able to build a brand that is around for 100 years. Like, even if you look at who the oldest female designer is in the United States, Elizabeth Keckley. Elizabeth Keckley designed for Abraham Lincoln's wife. Imagine if she had kept that collection, because everything she was doing was luxury. She was producing for the president's wife and all his friends. So that woman was like on a high level.
Why do you think that?
You got the floor, brother Alan. You got the floor.
Okay, with this particular one here, yes, while we have not been around, while we have not collectively as a people built a major brand like what she's referring to, basically a clothing brand like that, we've had individuals from the community to build a brand, but they sold out. You know, think about it. Like I say, if you 40 plus, you remember FUBU, you remember Sean John, you remember these, you know, all black Carl Kanai. These were all black owners of clothing lines and stuff like that. And I'm just going with the clothing line aspect of it, or what she's saying. But I get it. It's a bigger picture of building a brand for us, which technically, you know, we should have been using rap as that tool, or hip hop and everything that we had as that tool for us to gain those resources en masse as a community. But we fumbled that bag. We really did. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, brother Allen, you know, it's also another factor, and I'm not contesting anything you just said, but just to add in, something else I've noticed too, even down to, you know, I was really baffled. Now, if anybody up here is actually offended, I don't know. Okay, speak your piece. But like, for example, when they decided to, like, I think it was like take Aunt Your Mama or whatever off the bottle, or whatever, Miss Butterworth or whatever, that whole big syrup bottle thing. I'm saying to myself, I mean, goddamn, we've been eating all of that since we were kids and beyond. Lion syrup, you name it, right? All of that. But my point is that, like, from that, I think Uncle Ben, famous, ain't one of them. It was all this, like, we're going to get them taken off because it's considered to be offensive.
But to who?
But yeah, that's something that, you know, we got a staple on. And now, you know, I'm just saying, like, to think that was able to happen, you'll see where I'm at, because I'm landing it. even though that was just a food product or whatever, all right, whatever, you know, it was just a bottle of syrup or a box of rice, whatever it might have been, cream of wheat, shit like that, right? But the point is that um, if they're able to have little stuff like that flipped over, I think in all right, so in my eyes, that is a demonstration. That's a demonstration to let you know, hey, look, like we can really erase names and flip things. And because I'm telling you now, all it takes is about 2 generations to have folks not know anything. Think of how many kids right now don't know a lot of stuff just from like 15, 20 years ago. Completely clueless. How many kids have never heard of like MC Hammer? You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. It don't take long. It don't take long at all. You see, so I mean, I think we need to look at more so than anything how easy it is to erase legacy, considering we allow it to be like, you know, for the pickings. I digress. My mic is muted.
But we have brands. Black people got brands. I mean, in the 15%, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan got a brand. I don't understand what you're talking about. That's like a luxury brand. It's a few more guys got some brands. It's Michael Jordan.
Hold on. Ruthless, you're missing it. What she was saying in there was like over 100 years and stuff. We've always had a brand. Like I remember Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Right.
Even had a truck, coats, and everything else, right?
Oh,
but my point is it still around? Is it still? I mean, like I'm pretty sure it's some throwback or whatever. I'm pretty sure there's some retro shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's not in the stores right now.
Well, I would have to say that hardly any American people have brands that are in us like that. Most of your luxury brands, like designer, are from Europe. I mean, made in Italy. All of them are way. Most when you go into the shop of designer, the type of luxury brand, she said, most of them are French and Italian, and
right. That's true.
And none of it's hardly maybe one American brand. That's it. But the rest are French, mostly Italian and French. French. So I mean, I don't know. So she said white people ain't got no legacy. Well, so I have to disagree there strongly. And plus, black people, do we have brand? Yeah, Jordan still got his shit going on, right? We also partner with a lot of white people, like LeBron and tennis shoes, and he got different businesses going on. We are relevant. Don't get it twisted. We are very relevant in this prize of luxurious, of success and wealth. We're competing. We are competing. Now, she's trying to compare to Louis Vuitton and all that shit. That's just okay. We're not in Europe. What do you want us to do? Right? That's their thing. That's their thing.
So I think we.
Okay, Ruthless.
I get where you're coming from, though. Because those things
I see
are
what you're saying.
hundreds of years old.
Yeah, but they're from Europe, though.
I wanted to say something as well, if I may.
Go ahead, Ruby, and then we're going to get to Brother Fantastic next. Shout out to Brother Fantastic in the building. Drop your show in the link, man, if you want to. I digress. My mic is muted. Go ahead, Ruby.
Thank you. I think we all can agree there's a unequal playing field, right? So rather than, and I think there's a lot of discussion that could be had between that. However, the point is, particularly those communities of privilege that have any pull, I think it's about a hand up, and I think I'm really big on nepotism. I think if we're in a position where we can help somebody else, and I say it loud and proud, I'll much rather, I will definitely hire somebody of color over somebody not of color just off of that. Why? No, I'm not racist at all. It's called giving somebody an opportunity. And chances are that person is well equipped already and just given a chance. So I think that rather than just seeing the unequal playing field, and to be honest with you guys, I don't think it would even hit me that much if I didn't have children that are Black. That's just being real. But here we are, and we once we're at a point where we're like, okay, some things have to change. How can we realistically, and I'm just about those solutions in any small way. So a solution,
Nothing has to change. We're good. Black people are successful.
Of course you are. You're amazing. But you need more. I think you need even more.
80% of black people are successful. 20% is at the bottom. The 80% at the top are well-to-do.
Okay, Ruthless, thank you very much. Brother Fantastic, what you got, Brody? And then we're going to get over to Reddy. My man Reddy. I don't know. I can't see it too. Yeah. Okay, bet. Rock out.
Appreciate you, Smitty, man. Shout out to Intellectual Soapbox, man. Appreciate everybody for bringing me up, bro. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, man. This is an interesting conversation.
I've seen you around, brother. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing some dope stuff. So salute to you, bro.
I appreciate you, fam. So yeah, man. It's a very interesting conversation, and I really appreciate it, and that brothers starting to understand the power that we have. We've been downplayed for so long that brothers only think that entertainment, sports, all those different things and whatnot, what have you. But being that we're coming to the proper place, we're supposed to be. We're starting to promote a lot of other things, be it from just the everyday 9-to-5 blue collar guy, building a stable career and just, starting out, because everyone starts somewhere, man. Very few people, even rich people, are born into being rich. Most millionaires are self-made. And we're on the right path to finally start taking responsibility and accountability versus blaming somebody else in the other group of people for our shortcomings and our downfalls. I'm not saying racism does not exist, but racism isn't what racism was in 1950 something. Okay, and it's really a spit in the face to those that had to suffer through true racism. Right now, man, you can pretty much say anything you want, not just in this country but in the world, and your limitations are pretty much just up to you. So as we start understanding this and more brothers start, promoting brothers to be successful in their own rights, find what your strengths are, build upon those things. And like the lovely lady before me was saying, nepotism is the number one way that people get hired, man. That's just a game. And the sad part about it, Smitty, I say this, we got this niggerlander syndrome as to where we don't know when to stop the competition, and we don't really want to, helping each other out seems to be an issue and a problem. But we are progressing, we are improving, and I just think that's going to be the road to us getting to where we need to be. Everybody's not going to make it. But I always like to say, man, you don't need a whole army, you don't need a whole navy. They have special forces for a reason. And, a few brothers that are intellectual and successful can be extremely, extremely impactful, and just start spreading that fervor out for, the younger generations and, even our peers to expand the movement. And that's the goal of it, I think.
All right. Nah. I love that right there, because I'm pretty sure you heard me quite a few times. I'm not with too many excuses. I have myself recognized personally, just in my little small life of myself, that when things weren't going right, 90% of that shit was me. It was because I was out there fucking up. I was doing the wrong shit. I was with the wrong people, wrong crowds, and everything else. The reason why my life is flowing so smooth that it is at this point is simply because I made a choice to change what it is that I got going on in my circumstances. So I know if I can just do that within my own life, I know as a collective, if we can ever become that ever again, right? Then I know a whole lot can be done. I mean, a significant amount can be done. But I mean, that's just me though. But I digress. My mic is muted. Brother Reddy, go ahead, get up in there, bro.
Smitty, hold on. Let me give a shout out to Golden Raptor Plays. What's going on? Salute. You know what I mean? And thank you, fantastic. I appreciate the comment too, bro. Appreciate that, man. We definitely trying to, change things up. But man, Brother Reddy, you know what I mean? What's going on, man? Share your take on what you just seen on the video.
Salute. You talking about that? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I tuned in just now when you was talking about that flued out video. Is that what we're talking about? The flued out one?
You can give your perspective on that, but it was a different video. But you can give your perspective on that.
Yeah, go ahead, rock out on that if you want.
About a man getting flown out. I really was just enjoying the commentary, the speech, and what he was saying. He was on point that yes, we must realize our worth and take responsibility. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with nepotism, and I don't feel bad about racism. You know why? Because you're supposed to have pride in your race, and we're not supposed to ever look to someone else to do anything or feel any kind of way for us. This world is ours. It is not nothing if we're not here. So once we start recognizing our power, recognizing who we are, what we bring to the game. I just got finished watching something like a Run DMC joint, and they were showing how when they got on stage and did that Adidas thing, and they got that deal and everything like that, and just seeing stuff. It was like whatever we touch is going to turn to gold. Whatever we put our mind to is going. So we need to just recognize what we are, who we are, how blessed we are, and just continue to do what we're supposed to do. Like he said, take full responsibility and just stay together and depend on one another. We our own, what they call that? We our own reparations. We are our own reparations. How we take care of each other, how we look after each other, how we take care of each other. That's basically it. I'm sorry that I came in at the tail end of this, but I appreciate the conversation.
Brother Reddy, quick question. Just a question. Do you really think a man in that video, how we saw being flown out, chick gave him 2,300? Is that really a man that we as other men would look at as someone that, I don't know, should be followed or has power? Because you were saying in that video, like, yeah, we should recognize our power. But like, I'm only looking at the fact that she's spending bread. You see what I'm saying? And now this nigga talking about I give you money back type shit. And he at her place.
That's just new wave, but this new wave of thing of this. I don't believe in all that dating, flying out, and all that. I don't believe in all that. I believe in building. That's where we wasting time and wasting energy.
No. I get you on that. I was just specifically asking as far as him. When you said we should recognize, like it was good that he recognized his power, and I'm not getting on you, brother. I swear on life, like respect to you. I'm just saying, like, because when I hear things, so that man, should we look at him as somebody who was exercising his power, or I don't know, is that what you saw?
I seen as like I didn't agree. I agree with the man that was up here just now, but I don't agree with I don't believe. That's like a woman asking you to marry her. You smell me? That's like a woman asking you to marry her. One man, whatever. You know what I mean? How you gonna be a man in control when you got some woman flying you out? It's cool if that was your girl, that was your woman. And once in a while she want to go somewhere. That's cool. But on some more, you became the woman now. Now you're not even a woman. You a side chick. That's no respect. Come on now. I got kids watching me. I'm almost 50 years old. I'd love to say that now. I'm almost 50 years old. Come on now. I can't play the little kid games. Come on now. We men. We got whatever move we make, it gotta be important. So I try not to speak unless I'm saying something, and I try not to be seen unless I'm doing something. So that's a waste of time.
Well, like what you just said right there, that was fly, brother Reddy. That was fly.
Amen.
Floor.
I'm gonna get to the sister queen. Good evening to Wife School Podcast. What's going on, family? Pull up if you can. We do have some more. We have 2 more spots left. If anybody wants to pull up, be on the pen. The link is in the chat.
I didn't even see you down there, Queen. I'm sorry. What's up, baby? How you feel?
I'm definitely gonna get the queen.
What's up, Queen?
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. I'm gonna say this though, as far as like reparations, right? Cause I heard a brother mention that. Look, But if they giving out free bread, I'm taking it. All right. Ain't no other race or no other demographic free bread. And I'll be damned if I'm turning down free bread. I'm definitely not turning down no free bread. Are you kidding me? I hope they give out some more stimulus checks. All right. I will find a way. Yes, I'm in an economic crisis. Yes, I'm black and I need the money. Yes, please. Send all the cotton money that you done use us for or whatever else you can find to, give us some dimes or whatever else.
But
you know what I mean?
But so think about it like this though.
Hold on,
think
Smitty,
about how they.
Hold on, Smitty, hold on. I'm gonna be just like the other community that be showing the Holocaust and they be showing all the horrors and all the hurts of the Holocaust and everything. I'm gonna show all the hurts of slavery and segregation, and I'm gonna run that thing 24/7. Send me my money. Yes,
they do that.
I want my money.
They do that.
That's not. Listen, real quick, briefly. All right, so what you saying? I get it. So you said send more stimulus checks. I would say no, because we all know what happens when you give niggas money in spurts. Bro, what happened to the 600? I asked the average black person, where's that 600? Where's the 300? Where's the 1200? Where's that shit at now?
I'm not worried about the bad apples.
Built, what was fixed? So all I'm saying is, bro, like I think
let me say this. You don't
that's
think
dangerous?
You don't think that there's bad people within the Jewish community? There definitely is. There definitely is. Trust me, there is.
But they're winning. But they're winning.
I don't care. Give me the bread.
And we're not.
I'm not turning down no loot.
And it's mainly our fault as to why we're not. What?
If they said they're gonna give you free money for all the hardships, are you turning it down?
That's the trick bag, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They know all it's gonna do is go back to them. We're gonna spend the money on their brands. We're gonna spend the money on their restaurants. What are you talking about? Stop it, bro. That's the trick bag. It ain't no it's coming right back.
I'm getting my bread. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. If they want to give the bread, I'm taking it. And they about to pass it along in California too. And I can't wait.
Smitty taking it too.
Huh?
Smitty taking that money too.
I know he is. Give me my bread. And the White School Shed Pocket legally know how to get their bread. That's right.
Now, can I say this real quick?
So the information, man. Go ahead, brother. And I'm gonna go to Queen after that.
That shit gonna be spent on plane ticket.
Yo. Now, my thing of it is that, I kind of halfway agree with y'all both. But listening to y'all both, I could see maybe a tiny solution in it. Just a tiny one. Due to this social media aspect, and we, people are able to be in contact with each other like it never was before. Now, we at a point right here where decent individuals can get in contact with other decent individuals. The ratchet get in contact with the ratchet. Yeah, it's all mixed up, but we all kind of clearing the board to a degree. Now, this is my point here. Let's say this to get set money. The individuals that do get set money, do come together, actually put a thinking pot together, because this is what they do. They come together with their resources and they build a thinking pot. It starts small. We're going to have to start small because the reset button has been reset upon us, for the longest. Now that little trinkets they got set out during the COVID era, it was just, it was a test. It was a test to see what the hell we would really do when we got hold to money. A whole year of everybody pretty much sitting at home. Now, we're fumbling a lot of bags out here. We fumbled the bag with our music industry that we technically built as black people, period. We fumbled this new bag that came along. Now, it's to get that type of money. And I definitely agree with you, Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? If they was to do another stimulus, I would say that the individuals, the men that are totally intelligent, smart, understand things, disciplined people, that are actually wanting to see the community do something other than twerk all the time or, talk about, who you running up on. Yeah, they get together. They do like these major corporations do, pull their resources and start buying up a lot of shit. You got a corporation now that's buying up a lot of properties. They're buying up these properties. Why? Because they're going to turn them into rental homes. They're trying to make it to where people, you're not going to own anything anymore. You're not going to be able to. If most of the corporations own properties and they only want to rent property to you, let's just say, you're trying to find a home and they only want to rent to you. You never can buy that from them. You're in debt for life. So
So can you hear me?
lifetime money that these corporations are trying to do. But all I'm saying is though, and I'm gonna wrap it up. All I'm saying is though, is black people that are actually, wanting better for the community, smart people. When we get opportunities on mass like that, we need to start breaking this shit down into pockets. Who we can trust, who's really about that, that chess game and not checkers, and see what we could do to pull our resources, no matter where you live. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Pull our resources all over the United States and do something different. That's all I'm saying is.
That sounds good. We're going to guns.
Everybody, hold on. I'm gonna go to Queen. I'm gonna go to Ready. Then I'm gonna go to Ruthless, and I'm playing my next video. Go ahead, Queen.
I came in. I don't know what you guys what's the talking. I hear stimulus checks, reparations. So, can you fill me up real quick or catch me up?
Shit just kind of floated that way since Ruthless popped up. But go ahead, Frank.
Yeah.
It was about how we don't really own our own businesses. You know what I mean? So, you can kind of elaborate on that. You can wait till the next video because I got another video popping up after these two brothers share. So it's kind of on you.
Well, I will say that during the pandemic, a lot of Black people became entrepreneurs. So yes, there was a lot who used the money and did stupidity, had stupid things that they did with it. But there are a lot of people who utilized that money and did something great with it. A lot of people who were laid off decided that they weren't going to go back to work for someone else, and they found a way to start their own business. So I think it was twofold. You're always going to have those who don't do right, and then you're going to have those who do. So you can't stop that. But in a sense, there are a lot of people doing a lot of things in the community. So it's up to us to do our due diligence to search those people out. There's a lot of Black people, families. I think there was one family, somewhere south, I can't remember where, but they got 13 people in the family and they bought up like 20 acres and they're building houses. They're building different things where they can have their kids or their grandkids come back and live, a farm. They're renting farmland out, So there are a lot of people who are doing amazing things in the community, but it's up to us to do our due diligence. And what are we doing to support them versus just talking around, it's easy to talk about the ones who are twerking and BBLs and street boys, and because they're everywhere. But what are you feeding on your news feed, and what are you going after looking for? There's a young girl, I forgot where she's at, and she's like in her 20s. She got a grant, got housing for veterans. She's a country girl. So she has a farm now. She has horses, she has cows, and she's under 30. So, there are amazing things happening with our community, but it's up to us to find those people and support them. Or would you rather, support the OnlyFans page and click and like the booty pics? I'm just saying.
Your people.
Okay, I'm going to my brother Ready. Then I'm going to you after that, Ruthless. You right after that. Go ahead, Ready.
Like he was saying, We need to control everything because we're not going to own nothing right now. So it's about controlling it. It's about starting. We're sitting in America, which is nothing but a big business. So the thing is to get business minded, leave the feelings when it's time for building. We don't need no feelings. Just start building. It's down to the wire right now. You know what I'm saying? If we don't start doing for ourselves, we are basically committing our own genocide. We're killing ourselves. So at the end of the day, yeah, I even on my feed, I try to what they call that, eliminate and press not interest and delete a lot of people that's still stuck in the matrix of just want to waste time and party. But yes, it's on us. You can continue.
Do you think possibly that we can control corporations and we have yet to figure out how to take control of our own communities and neighborhoods, all the way to the point where most of us say that we don't even have a community anymore? So if we don't even have a community anymore, do you think that we should, in any form or fashion, be thinking about taking over a corporation right now? I'm just wondering.
Think about this. Everything in history has learned from us, and they've been what? Conquerors. They've been kings and queens and emperors and businesses because of us. So now, if we take that instead of teaching our so-called slave masters how to rule over us, and take that knowledge that we already have, because everybody's living off of our knowledge, living off of our blood, sweat, and tears. Only thing we have to do is say, you know what? Let me stop teaching you and go back teaching us. Let us go ahead and do. See, it's nothing that we can't do. We already did it. Now it's time for us to go ahead and reclaim it back and stop being kids
Would
again.
you say
We're no longer
the majority
minors.
of us, because it's going to take the masses of us.
Hold on. Rufus is next.
What?
We can get back to this after that, but Rufus is next. That's gonna be
Hold on, man. Rufus is not about to say not goddamn thing. So hold on, 1 second. The fuck is Rufus about to say?
Let him go, and then I'll let you get back to your question, and I'm dropping the video. Go ahead, Rufus.
You know what? Let Petty Smitty have his little time.
Thank you. Anyway, no. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you, Rufus. What I'm saying is this. Thank you, brother. Bless you. Now, what I'm saying is this, right? When you talk about taking over the community, I mean, taking over, like, okay, the corporations, and you say what, as far as things that we have stolen from us, that they learned from us, do you think majority of us want to relearn these things again? All of the things that made us so great, would you say the mass, because we're only like 14%, right? As they say, something around there, maybe a little higher, lower, I don't know. But would you say that the majority of us, even at that percentage that we are, would want to do that? Now, it don't take a whole lot of us. It only takes a certain amount of us to really get the ball rolling. But do you think the masses is ready?
It's not about the masses being ready. It's about us starting to do something. They're gonna flow where the food is at. Everybody's gonna flow with it when it's popping. They're gonna flow where it's popping at. It's not.
And if our communities are empty of all of these things, where are they going?
Say it again. If the communities
are empty of these things, where are they going?
Empty of what? Like what? Resources?
You said they're going where the food goes.
Yeah, that means they're gonna go with once we start making. You said they already. Once they start popping, once we start doing what we're supposed to do, it's not about all. It's about we need to do something before we all be exterminated. Everybody's not going to make it. Everybody's not going to make it. Period. There's going to be some day. We can't keep saving the weak. We can't keep saving those who want to die, who want to be lazy, who just want a handout. Right. You know what I'm saying? There are people that just want to lay there and do nothing. There are people that can't do anything. So that's us to help them. But if you don't want help, I can't force it on you. So I'm not going to worry about somebody that's not going to worry about the next person and worry about himself or nothing. Like, no, I can't worry about that. I only can focus on what I can do for my people and what I can do for myself now. I'm not worrying about that. Let's slow us down.
Good enough. All right. So go ahead and rock out.
Ruthless, go ahead, bro, and I'm dropping a video after that.
Go ahead, drop the video, Intellectual.
All right, let's get it. Fair use as always. Let's get it.
Phrase money ain't everything was a person. You looking at it right here. NBA Youngboy. You can't stack millions over that pain. NBA Youngboy. Being aggressive won't hide that pain. NBA Youngboy. Popping pills and taking drugs won't cure that pain. The little boy inside of you is suffering. The little boy inside of you is screaming for help. B. McFly, why are you so hot? Because I wanted to die from that shit. I tried to commit suicide from that shit. Do you understand how many hip-hop artists died from that shit? What a way to start off Black History Month with a picture like that. You got children. Children look up to you. What the? If I had to test my hypothesis, you are trying to commit suicide. I love you because I know what you're going through. Your pride, your ego, your fame, it won't allow you to show it. You are suffering, NBA Youngboy. "6 years clean, and I ain't never going back." If the
This Bill family, what's going on? What y'all think?
Hey, one, first and foremost, I don't know. Gotta be New York, nigga. I don't know why it's so goddamn extra damn aggressive.
Salute to Don Martin real quick. Also salute to my man Dragonfly Jones' cousin. Go ahead, Smitty, my bad.
So, yeah, you good, brother. Look, the fact is that whatever's going on with any of us, the one thing that I look at is this. I look at first and foremost, all right, so look, this is just me. I know I could be a little harsh about shit, but okay, look, if he was to go today or tomorrow, okay, what benefit to the Black community has been lost because he's gone? I'm trying to figure this shit out. If that nigga was to go, okay, and
that goes back to everybody ain't gonna be saved.
Like, come on, man. Like, so I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, me personally, I couldn't give two shits or a flying fuck if that nigga gone or here. Because I'm trying to figure out where is the benefit of this man and all that money and everything that he's accumulated. Where is the benefit in any form of fashion? And don't you dare talk to me about passing out no motherfucking turkeys. Don't talk to me about passing out no turkeys and book bags. I don't want to hear none of that shit. But go ahead. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out. It's on you, Alan. Ruthless. We going down the line. Rock out.
Who passing out turkeys and book bags? I ain't never heard of that young cat passing.
Nah. That's what all rappers, all entertain. That's the common thing, the back to school shit and turkeys. But anyway, go ahead, Alan.
Bags. My thing of it is that with these dudes having all this cash, having all this status or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And I know most of them are very much under control of their record labels and other things. They're low key, they kind of control, so it keeps them away from doing anything worthwhile. And half the time, I believe that's the reason why some of them crash out like this, because he may want to do something, but he can't do nothing because he tied up. But that's neither here nor there. My thing of it is all this money that they're getting, you know, they don't buy any schools, they don't put any computers in schools or anything like that. They don't donate to where it really needs to be donated to, and you know, it's just all a facade to me with the way that they, you know, like you say, pass out turkeys and shit. Like you know, that's ridiculous. But it goes back to what the gentleman said about everybody's not going to be saved, you know, and it's impossible for it because we technically crashed out as a community. So what few people that are left, that are thinking minded people, you know, we, you know, need to get in touch, stay in touch, things like that, move differently, you know, with our politics, all types of stuff, you know. That's the only way we're going to gain any leverage. And then now we have, you know, Texas having their problems with a lot of undocumented people sneaking their way in. And let's just keep it real, that's going to affect our community as well, because we're already down at the basic bottom to a degree as a community technically. So now we got these people coming in, leaking in. Y'all didn't see the video about with the dude that was snapping on the black lady at the airport, whatever. Your time is up. You're lazy. You black people are lazy. You're lazy. That's, I mean, you know, and they sneaking over here, calling us lazy. And we've been here holding it down for God knows how long now. Created all this fabulous stuff. The music that runs the world now is the music that we gave it as a culture. Let's keep this real. So it's like, yeah, man, it's complicated, but it is what it is. Though.
Okay. Brother Ruthless, it's on you. Rock out. And try to keep it like, you know, 2 minutes or so we can get around the panel, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now you want to hurry me up. Anyway, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make this sweet and saucy. Black people need to understand one thing and one thing right now. Once Martin Luther King and them went through that civil rights movement and negotiated with the devil, it was over. Because what you did was you gave up your birthright. You gave up everything that we were. Right? Now we are reaping the benefits of our fathers, right? Which they begged for us to have. What Martin Luther King said? I want black little boys and white little girls and white little boys and white little girls and everybody to play together. Right? Right? That's what we got. That's what we're doing. Now, it's like, damn, is that stupid? Oh, of course, right? But it was what we, as our fathers thought was the better solution. And now we're asking for, you know, us to all of a sudden, after we done got into bed with the devil, that we harmonize and unify in a people to what? To come together. Well, we had that chance. That civil rights movement was the end of black power. That was the end. And there was some people trying to hold it together like Malcolm X. There was some people like the Black Panthers. There was some people trying to hold it. Five percenters, Nation Islam, right? They was trying to go black. Once you go black, you never go back.
Wrap it up, Ruthless. Wrap it up, Ruthless.
So
wrap it up.
So, all right, Smitty, you being rude. Okay, I'm almost done. I didn't interrupt you at all, Smitty, at all.
You're being rude to the people who want to talk behind you.
Damn, I ain't been in a minute and a half yet. Are you computer time? Okay, so anyway, this is what I'm saying, right?
Drop your ass off this panel, nigga.
Okay, fine. Drop me off, nigga. Give a fuck. Nigga, the wife ain't gonna.
The fuck?
What did I come into?
The fuck?
I felt like I missed something.
Rock out. Ready. That's your name, so I know you are. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Queen. You next, and we're gonna go around the stage. And welcome. I can't read your name, booby. God damn, I can't read your name. The hell?
What's up, Queen? Is it
Okay.
Venice?
Yes.
There you
Okay,
go.
Denise. Thank you. All right, I appreciate you. Rock out, ready? You got the floor, Queen. You next.
Okay. With that is that once they get that, I don't look towards them people in that world for anything because once you take that money, you already signed that contract. That's why he's going through it. So all we need to do is pray for them type of people. Next thing you know, nothing's not over while we still breathing, while we still alive. It's not over. It's not over. When he said you were lazy, yeah, we didn't take it serious because we still want to party. We still celebrate the devil holidays. We still go against the Most High, and we wonder why we still going down. It's time to take life serious, take the Creator serious, and move. Do what we supposed to do. Ain't nothing better than when we unify. It's nothing better than when we together. It's nothing better than our people. It's nothing better than our women. Nothing better than the men. I'm trying to tell you, it's nothing better when we come together. That's all that's matter. I'm not looking for no person that signed that contract in that world to do anything for us. Period. Period. We still have it, but now it's coming down to the wire. It's in our face now. The immigrants looked at us because they show us negative stuff. They show them negative stuff all day, and they coming over here like thinking that's all of us. It is if we don't do nothing about it. It is if we ain't the ones that's like, we're the ones working, they the ones playing games. If we don't do nothing, we're going to end up back into slavery. Because we already halfway there because we don't do nothing. Like when we do something, we want to talk about each other or try to bring each other down or hate on each other. And the ones that do stay together, they think that they're not valid unless they have some other race with them or I got to get this. No. All that's about to crash. I'm not talking about setting up no business with nobody else. I'm not talking about doing business with their government. I'm not all that's about to go down. All it's about to go down. I'm talking about us getting back together and doing what we're supposed to do and bring back the empire. We did it before. It's coming back again. I just want to be a part of it. I'm done.
It's on you, Queen. It's on you.
I want to say that video was very disturbing because so many.
Hold on. Got to give a shout out to my family. I am Nisi. Glad you pulled up. Also to the big homie Information Man show. Man, honored that you are up here. Salute to you, King. Go ahead, Queen.
Thank you.
Because it's not just the industry, it's also the circle that the individual has around them. So, unfortunately, no, I don't want to see anyone lose their life because of what do you call it? Trying to cover up pain. Because money, sex, drugs, whatever, that doesn't solve anything. It just adds something else to your issues. Yeah. So I just want to say that, but I do believe that everyone has the ability to change no matter how far you go. As long as you have breath in your body, you can make an impact and you can make a difference. And just that, just because he doesn't impact us, he impacts somebody. He impacts a lot of people, a lot of young people or his followers or whoever likes him. I don't know who he is because I don't listen to a lot of trash music, or whatever. So I don't follow the trash culture, I call it. So, but yeah, he impacts somebody. So yeah, it's unfortunate. So yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Y'all can listen. So brother Information Man show, thank you so much. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. So listen, brother Venice, sister Venice, Ruby, and then brother Information Man show. So go ahead and rock out, sis. What you got?
Oh, I just wanted to add that, the industry is very complex. When people sign those deals, it's a lot of management that's behind the scenes that kind of orchestrate what they're allowed to post, what they're allowed to say, what they're allowed to do. And I think if the public really just knew, you know, it's basically another realm of slavery, in a sense, because they don't necessarily have control over the things that they're able to accomplish or do at that point once they sign those contracts. So that's the only thing I wanted to add, really.
Okay, salute to that. Ruby doll, what you got?
Just a couple of things here. First of all, I, as somebody who's had their, I would say, experience with drug use, and could see myself laying just like that young man was. It doesn't matter what he does for an occupation. I mean, just that's very disheartening. And I think, if anything, what we can pull from that video and then the reaction to that video is the impact, the emotional impact that it should make on the youth. And that, like, come on, like, you don't have to be this. And no diss to the young man. And also, as somebody who wholeheartedly loves, I would say, rap music, and who would consider myself an MC as well, not to sign a deal. And I pride myself in never being able, you can't buy me. It doesn't matter what industry it is. And I think that independent music still rocks. I think independent thought and critical thinking still rocks, dude. And
Facts.
that's why conversations like these need to happen. And I appreciate this time. Thank you.
All right, brother Information Man Show, the floor is all yours, and thank you again for coming in. Rock out.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody on the panel. I appreciate you, brother, for letting me come up. I just wanted to say this about this particular issue. I work as a mental health specialist, and we do have some mental health issues within our community. I would say that this young man already had issues prior to even being in the music business, because sometimes our talents can take us to places that our minds are not ready for. So if he's already has a rocky foundation, then whatever they throw in front of him, he may not be able to handle it, and he's going to turn to drugs or whatever else is being put before him in that system. So I just want to say, from that point of view, yeah, someone loves him. It's a shame. I don't want to see any brothers or sisters succumb to stuff like this. But I think you made a good statement earlier, brother. What value did he bring in terms of the music and all this sort of stuff to our community? Because too often we allow rappers and these entertainers to be the barometer of the black community and how we identify ourselves, when we forget about what about the young black males and black sisters out there who ain't rappers, who ain't entertainers, but are doing the right thing. They're going to school. They're getting a skill trade. They're staying out of trouble. They're not throwing up gang signs. They're not promoting the worst side of our community. We never talk about those young men, but we'll celebrate the people who have done the ratchet stuff. And then when they turn their life around into entertainment, we want to put them on a pedestal. That's a serious problem that we need to figure out. If we're going to go somewhere in the future, this type of mentality is not going to serve us well for our future in terms of solutions to the problems that we're dealing with. I also want to say this as I land my plane. You were also talking about black businesses and things of that nature. According to the Booking Society, black businesses comprise 14.2% of the United States population, but only 2.3% of employee firms. Okay. 1.2 million black people are employed. Black business employ 1.2 million people. And there was an increase in black businesses between 2017 and 2020 from 13.64%, which is the largest than all businesses in general, which increased by about 0.53% over the same period during that time. So there has been an increase in black people going into business due to the COVID situation. Not only that, you've had an increase of black people homeschooling their children than any other group in this country. Black people have taken to homeschooling. I want to land my plane there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
All right. No. Good stuff. Good stuff. Definitely appreciate you on that. So go ahead, go ahead.
Well, I think what everybody said is definitely on point. But I definitely agree, man, with Ruby Doll a lot. Like, no matter what this person is doing or has done, this is still a human life. You know what I'm saying? And I think we still got to have regards, and we got to have humanity for each other. You know what I'm saying? And yes, maybe, and in his music, he may have portrayed a lot of things that are negative. I'm not here advocating for his music or advocating for the imagery that he put out there. But I definitely don't want to see anybody trying to self-delete themselves or medicate themselves from their pain. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely do not support or applaud that at any or at all. So that's really my take on it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real with you. So I only don't applaud it if the individual serves a beneficial purpose. Nigga, you dead weight. Fuck him.
And especially if he's not changing his ways. Not changing his ways.
I hear y'all. I hear everybody and what everybody's saying. But that's my expertise. You know what I'm saying? The human life is still a human life. Now, you know what I mean?
Respect to it.
Yeah, maybe he can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the brother can or cannot change. Maybe he'll stop promoting the negativity. You know what I'm saying? But I never want to see nobody potentially go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't advocate for that. I don't advocate for somebody losing their life. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just the vibe I'm on. Now, if these things are gonna happen, or sometimes they have to happen, unfortunately, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm gonna get to my next video. Hopefully y'all ready, because I'm about to take you on another ride. You know what I mean? Buckle up. Let's get it, y'all.
Let's go.
There's my fair use banner. Boom, boom.
So much skill, so much work. You're like, I'm ready for this door to open now. But it's still another 3 years. And if you're him, that means you can wait those 3 years. This Jordan quote I've been obsessing over, he said, you're afraid of what I could become. I'm afraid of what I won't become. I have something that is more important than courage. I have patience. I will become what I know I am. And that's you put in so much time.
Okay.
What's going on? Talk to me.
We're gonna go ahead and pass it around the board. I'm gonna go right before you, so we'll go last. So, Brother Allen, and please, people, try to keep it within a modest time frame. But rock out, say what you gotta say. Be mindful. That's all I gotta say. With that being said, we're just gonna go down the line. Y'all see the order? Rock out.
So, what that brother just said, you know, you know what? I'm gonna wait a minute because I want to go back and I want to see something. So
no problem. Okay, no problem. Rock out. Okay, Brother Ready, are you ready?
Yeah, so he was talking about not quitting. Is that what he's saying? Not quitting?
For the gist of it, yeah, kind of like, I mean, and it also sounds like self-assurance, like, you know, knowing yourself, I guess, kind of. You know what? So run it back one more time.
Yeah.
Please and thank you, that is. Please and thank you, good sir.
so much skill, so much work. You're like, I'm ready for this door to open now. But it's still another 3 years. And if you're him, that means you can wait those 3 years. This Jordan quote I've been obsessing over, he said, you're afraid of what I could become. I'm afraid of what I won't become. I have something that is more important than courage. I have patience. I will become what I know I am. And that's you put in so much time, so much.
Okay. I got a better feel for it too. I'm pretty sure most of us did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready, Alan?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, rock out, and we're going down the line. Y'all see the order? Rock out.
Thank you for the rewind. Yes, patience. Patience is definitely something that we no longer have as a community, as a people. Which, you know, it is what it is. Patience is what gains the momentum that's needed to win. You can't get anywhere without patience. And yes, it takes time in order to gain the momentum. Yeah, we are living in a society where we want everything today. Right now, this very instant, it has to happen. I can't foresee any longevity or anything that I need to put into to make anything that's worthwhile. It has to happen now, and that's the problem. I think we are a microwave culture, instant mashed potatoes, instead of Big Mama or whoever putting them potatoes on the oven. We want things too fast, basically, and that's a serious problem with us. Just my perspective on.
Okay. Nah, good shit, Brody. Brother, ready? If you're ready.
I'm ready. What he says is absolutely correct. Yes, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. That's why I try now to not go on social media so much. I made it a point. It started just now. It started like a few hours ago, but it's like, yeah, I cut back on all that because we don't want to put in the work. We don't want to wait. Like we think once you do something, you're supposed to automatically see the riches. Then that's why a lot of relationships fail. A lot of things fail because of we need to see it now. Like we expect a raise after being on the job for 2 weeks. Like, come on now. For real, like, but once we master that, once we meditation is key too. People don't understand that's a real thing. Meditate, become one, like think, talk to yourself, check yourself, and be patient and put the work in. It only takes one step. Just do one thing at a time. And the next you know, you look up, you see you already got $1 million in the bank. If you just take your time with it, that's all. Take your time, breathe. We got time. Trust me, we got time.
Okay. Queen, it's on you. Ruby Doll, you next. Sister, you next. Rock out, Queen.
I love that saying. It's because, everybody want a viral moment, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. They just want to go viral so bad. So people want to do crazy things for the shock value to get the most likes and clicks. And I have a a great example. And thank you, Information Man, for being in the mental health field. I am too. And yes, it's very intense. But I have a prime example. I was working with some transitional age youth. So I had 2 young men who were 23 and they were in our program. And one just was impatient, just wanted money, wanted fast money. So he got a security job, and I was like, "Hey, what are you interested in?" "Oh, I want to do, forgot what he wanted to do, some electrician." So there was a program, but he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to get up early and do the 4-month program. And the other young man was like, "Well, I'll do it." So hooked him up with the program. The young man who didn't want to do it, he's a security guard. He was making 22 an hour. The young man who went through the program, the way the guy ran the program, it was like boot camp. He had them do like sit-ups and push-ups because it was construction. You know, it's physical. You got to get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Everything was discipline. Everything was about discipline. You 5 minutes late, you late. You go home. You got 3 times, you kicked out of the program. Everything was about discipline. The other man, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. The young man finished the program. At the end of the program, all these unions come. The young man who's 23 got a job, entry-level job, making $40 an hour. And that's his whole goal. He wanted to take his mother out the hood, get a place. He was in our program. He lived for free for 2 years. And at the end of his 2 years, he had buku money saved. His credit was good. And he had a great job starting out at $40 an hour with benefits and moved his mother out the hood. That was his whole goal. The other young man was, oh, man, how he get? You both had the opportunity. You wasn't patient. Now the young man, he went through the program, and after, you know, I left the company, but I've seen them in the community. Oh, Miss C, you know, Miss Queen, I did it. I did this, and I'm here, and thank you. And I know I was a knucklehead. Yeah, you was, but I'm glad you're doing your thing. But patient. The one man had the discipline. He was willing to go through it, and he was doing amazing things. So I think it's important for us to be patient with the process. It's not an overnight. Microwave food is not good for you.
All right, absolutely beautiful. Okay, now, okay, so hold on. So this what we doing? Brother, yeah, brother, you next. Sister, is it Venice?
Yes.
Such a beautiful name. All right, now. So we're going, brother information, Sister Venice, and then Ruby Doll will get to you. All right, go ahead and rock out, brother.
Thank you. Let me just say this. This is all about mindsets. We as black people, we need to really focus on our mindset and how we think. As you think, so you will be. And I want to read this poem. It's a short poem that is very dear to me. And this is, I think, the kind of thinking we need to really have. If you think you are beaten, you are. This is the man who thinks he can. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you've lost, for out in the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the strongest or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And this can also apply to women in the same way. It's all about your mindset. Your mind and body work together as a spirit. But if your mindset is not the right mindset, you can never achieve. This is why, to me, it is important, the kind of information and vibrations that's going into our brains when it comes to the music and the art and everything. There, it all plays and has a connection. I land my plane there.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, absolutely, man. Man, this is for the people, dog. This is for the people. I'm just here pushing buttons with soap.
Brother Smith.
Sister Venice, rock out.
All right. To the video and to the last video with NBA Youngboy with the drugs, I just want everyone to know that like patience is key, because impatience often leads to mishandling the blessing, because overnight success can be overwhelming to some people, especially if you don't have your mental health right and things of that nature. Because when you have that amount of success, for example, like the rapper or Wendy Williams even, and your mental health isn't in check, you know, it can lead to feelings of doubt, and you're in front of the world. So drug use can happen, or self-sabotage can start to occur, because you're living in your truth in front of everyone. And sometimes people can't handle living in their truth because it will derail them off of their path. because you're facing everything in front of the world. So I think the video making the point about patience really leads to obedience as a requirement for success, because you have to be able to handle the weight, not only of the world, but of the blessing that you have, the gift that you have, the business that you're trying to push. You have to be able to handle the negativity, the positivity, and keep your head up at the same time. And oftentimes we've seen it time and time again with different artists and different celebrities and even people in our own lives. They turn to drugs as an escape or a coping mechanism instead of just reaching out and getting the help that they necessarily need to continue their success. And I'll land my plane there.
Absolute 1010%. Much respect to your vision. Thank you for that. We all appreciate you. So who do we have? Ruby Dog. Go ahead, get in there, girl. Rock out.
And they're like swimwear. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So thank you all for just feeding all of us like from your wisdom and everything. That video gave me the chills, and I think as somebody who can definitely relate to that unshakable conviction, that comes with a lot of pain at first. It comes with an inexplicable amount of pain and turmoil that one has to go through to get to that point of the vision. So I think also coupled with that patience comes a vision. You have to be able to see it. And so like it's been said on the panel already, yeah, the mindset. So it's like, what kind of soil is up in our mind? What kind of flowers are blooming? And can you see the vision and not just like the tree type of analogy? So I
Okay.
feel like fueling ourselves with that, especially when things are a bit difficult. And then to my point of being loving rap music, I don't love all rap music, and I focus more on a conscious level of it because I do believe in vibration and the importance of spreading information. And so I think that you can take something even that has like a negative connotation and you can use it to educate. Thank you.
Okay. All right. This is what I want everybody here on the panel to do. What I want you to do, I want you to envision, which I'm pretty sure we all have multiple times, of how you see our community, the Black community, being at its height, let's say. Okay. I want you to get that picture in your head. All right. Now that you have that picture in your head, we're going to go down the line. Alan, we're going to start with you. We're going to go down the line as we do. And I want y'all to tell me, how long do you think what it is that you're envisioning in your head, how long do you think that'll take for us to get right? How long do you think it'll take for that to actually be the circumstance in its entirety? Brother Allen, we starting with you, going down the line. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
To really envision that scenario, people our age, and well, I don't know how old everybody is, but let's just say it's going to be at a factor to where we're retired. If we plant the seeds right in the right soil with the right type of compost and things that it needs to grow, and let it get the right sunlight, but still keep at it and taking out the weeds that grow within the plants that are damaging to the plants, things like that. If you just look at that scenario, yeah, I say about time our generation retires, if we doing this correctly, we may can change something or a little bit over. But
You think that you or your children will be alive to see that change?
Do I think that's definitely a good question. Hey, Smitty, you always throwing them good too. Yeah, I dig what you're saying though, brother. Yeah, it will take some time. It will take some time. So, basically, most of us will be halfway gone before really a change will happen. Most change is never seen by the people that are trying to make change. That's kind of how that goes. You just have to hope for the best and do what you need to do your part, and hope for the best. That's kind of how that goes. So yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
Smitty,
Respect to that.
Do me a favor, Smitty. Write down that question that you just asked. I got 3 videos. I want to get through these 3 videos quickly as possible. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead. Rock out. Go ahead, so do your thing. We good.
Colonizers came to Africa. We didn't have the issue of color. Black and white did not exist in our languages. We were Africans. The missionaries were sent in with specific instructions to make the Africans believe that everything African was bad and everything European was better and more desirable. They put in motion a process of making us dislike that which was ours and go all out to embrace what the new invader was bringing to our beloved continent. I have to give it to them. They did a very good job at doing that. They hit us where it hurt the most, the mind. The missionaries taught us about white angels. The missionaries taught us about the devil who was black.
Mm-hmm.
The missionaries are white, like the angels. And that when we go to church, we must worship the white angels. And definitely want nothing to do with the black devil who looks like us. Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. That's where we began the self-hate. The mistrust of each other. The lack of appreciation. An idea that is coming from your brother. An idea that is coming from your sister. Because when the colonizers came to us,
So take the floor. I'll be right back.
Okay. Brother Allen, then Reddy, Queen, Information Man, then Sister Denise, and then we're going to go from there. Go ahead, Brother Allen.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short because I talked on the last one. But yeah, though, that's kind of how that went. The manipulation and coming to somewhere, pretty much taking the resources and rebranding the resources, because the mass amount of gold comes from Africa. What was our standard in America at first was the gold bullion. So it kind of leaked from there, went on. But yeah, we worship these precious resources, as idols and things like that. And yeah, they come from Africa, which, in during that time, if anybody heard of Mansa Musa, he was a great king in Africa, gave away gold like it was water. And, it was nothing thought of it. Rubies, diamonds, it was just, man, listen, look, black people have never been these idol worshipers like what it was, like it has been portrayed. And yeah, let's keep it going. Thank you.
Definitely, family, Brother Reddy. Go ahead.
This is letting someone else tell our story, letting someone else feed us information. They attacked our minds. And I've seen it in my lifetime. I've seen change. So change can happen in our lifetime. I've seen us pay for water. I've seen us stop borrowing sugar from one another. This woman, she said that about that they made it think that white ice is better. We got to stop letting everybody else tell our story. And when we say knowledge yourself, it's not some. They make you think when you say knowledge yourself. We say certain things like, oh, it's. I want to hear all this back to Africa, all this black stuff. Like you a clown when you talk like this. You a clown when you talk about uplifting your people. You a clown when you talk like, no, that's not what it is.
Right.
We got to get back to telling our own stories. Get back to educating our own children. Get back to not letting no one else. And just like I seen in that movie, in this TV show, if you're going to be cool with people, all right, cool. Want to be cool with the colonizers, all right. But you don't tell them everything. You don't let them all the way in so they can get in and then take over. Get in, then assimilate, then try to erase you and replace you with robots, replace you with other people. Come on now. So it's back to knowledge yourself and loving yourself. I'm done.
Man, great job, brother. Queen, it's on you.
I think what she said was so true. The most powerful thing is your mind, because no one knows what you're thinking until you tell them. So people always you always got to keep people second guessing you. You know, you got to move in a way where, you know, just because you think it, that don't mean you need to share it. Just because you're doing it, that doesn't mean everyone needs to know. And I think once someone has your mind, they have you. That's it. And it's so true.
Man, that's incredible. Information, man, it's on you, bro.
What you have there in South Africa, which is the same playbook that's been played on us in America, is something called cultural conditioning. They use those folks to go over there and make the African mind a mind that is submissive to seeing white people as dominant. That's why they give them the white Jesus. If you go over to places in Africa, they have huge statues of a white Jesus. That was the whole movement behind what they were doing to change. And what they also did is they went over there and gave the Africans the Bible, gave them the Bible while taking the land. Okay. So these are some of the tricks that they've been playing on our minds, particularly in that continent. But here in America, check it out. The same propaganda is played on our mind. There's a thing called cultural conditioning, as I said before, okay, which is cultural condition is manifested in this way. In America, we see white as superior, black as inferior. And as a manifestation of that cultural conditioning, we will underestimate, undervalue, and marginalize, or black people will be marginalized and underestimated. But we do it to ourselves, which is part of the cultural conditioning to break us down, which is why, I hate to say this, we have manifested a lot of self-hate towards one another in general. When black people hate on each other, you see it here on social media, you see it all around the damn place, because if you don't like yourself and you've been told that you've been ugly all your life, then you project that hatred onto people that look like you. And therefore it creates a conditioning of hating oneself in kind. That plays into what they're done to the Africans. I land my plane there.
I would just like to add, just from a educational level, from the video when she was like the terms black and white, when you think of those terms and adjectives that you think of, the popular adjectives, like for black, you think dark or evil, and for white, you think pure and clean. And sometimes it subconsciously draws our minds to the Bible when it says, I'm not sure the verse, but it's like cleanliness is next to godliness. And it just further ingrains those ideas into our minds. Right. So right now, speaking as far as like the question that Smitty has spoke about, when information gave us those business numbers, I really truly feel like we're living in a repetition of our history. Like if we look 100 years back, it was the roaring 20s, right? Where business was booming for black people economically. I really feel like that's where we're entering in now as well. And that's all I had to say.
Got you. I like how Venetia stepped in there. She didn't even wait for me to say nothing. You stepped right on in there.
You know, I got you.
All right, so the next video is about to get real.
Wait. I want to ask a question. So,
yes, sir.
I do agree. There are a lot of us who are stepping up in that economic status as far as Black owners. The only thing that I know that sustains any business is the consumer. Do you think no matter how many of us do step up, because there are a lot of us who are Black owners. See, what it comes down to is, does the village support those owners? I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
I'm gonna answer that real quick, and then I'm gonna move on to my next video. I got two more, and I'm getting through these. Now, I think it does. I think the village can support the community. That's something that we can see. I think it all depends, but I think we have to understand that not everybody.
So I didn't ask can. I said do we?
No, I want to jump into this one. I think in a lot of ways we don't, because it goes back to the self-hate. Think about it like this, and I'll be short. When we deal with this is generalizing though, of course, when we deal with Black people in business, we're always looking for them to give us a handout and give us a break or a half off price. But we don't go to the white man's business or any other group of people business and tell them, give me a break, give me a half off price. We do that to each other because you say, I'm Black, you Black, so come on, man, give me a break, right? Or we'll complain about each other's prices. So there's a sort of underlying hate when Black people, some of us, are trying to do something independent. It's like we want to drag each other back into a bucket.
But it's just
Lord
not enough of
forbid
that
it's
support.
your Black ass cousin.
True.
It's just not enough of us supporting. Let's put it like that. It's not enough of us. There's people out there that go out their way to support.
So with that being said, if we know we have the capabilities to start the business, formulate it, all of that, we have that. Okay, what's going to keep it going? The consumers. So if we don't have the consumers, what difference does it make what we build?
Can I add on to this, please? I think we need to employ settle tactics. It's just like winning a war. And they've been winning the war upon us for a long time using settle tactics. Now, this is the game here. You know, I truly believe that if we, keep a delusion that, most Black people don't own these companies, and follow me on this. If we put the delusion that most Black people don't own these companies, buyers are going to buy. This is the world we live in here now. Follow me on this. They're thinking, if they, like you said though, if they're going to the white companies and they're just, buying up this in mass and things like that, let's let the people think that for a while. Let's build up the company into the corporation that it needs to be built up into a powerful corporation that can't be denied amongst the society that we live in. Then you reveal the truth.
Brother Allen, what do you need in order to build an empire?
Of course, you need the masses.
Okay, manpower.
True that. Manpower, the masses, basically. All I'm saying is, though, if you wrap the package up in the pretty bow that the package got wrapped up for us, then you play the same game that's already being played. It's already in play. That's all I'm saying.
All right, y'all. Let me move on. Okay, this is all going to coincide. My last two. Well, this video I'm about to share right now is going to kind of. It's a little bit of entertainment, right? I give y'all some entertainment a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? So there's some entertainment for y'all, but it's
hold on. You're not about to sing, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't care what it is. Rock out.
You ain't got that Billy D. Williams on
Baby
it.
time as well.
Yeah, I have
Definitely
to agree with everybody. Don't sing.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. I'm not. I don't have to deal with this. All right, I don't have to deal with this. The end button is right there. You can put it anytime. But now, with that being said, you know what I mean? I'm gonna play this next one. This next one's a real one. Okay, but with that being said, it's kind of I'm throwing a monkey wrench a little bit. That's what I'm doing. So hold on, y'all. Let me play this video.
Video come out that the DA tried to suppress, that my legal is now involved in, there will not be a no more Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, clip it. Clip that.
The appeal is coming. When the video comes out from the little Asian girl that followed them from the time they saw him arguing in the car, that the DA tried to suppress and threaten their family with all kind of other shit. Shout out to the private investigators. I want to see what the Meg Thee Stallion fans are going to say then. I want to see, are y'all going to counsel her for lying and putting that black man in jail?
Salute to the homie Angry Man. Salute. Know what I mean? He's been on the show, one time. Know what I mean? Salute to him. What y'all think, family? Let's build.
I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to pass this to the floor because I don't know. I don't really like listening to that nigga talk. To be honest with you, like I don't, I just kind of went deaf. You niggas rock out. Fuck it.
Brother Allen, it's on you. Then we're gonna go to Ready, Queen, Information Man, and then Denise.
Before I dive, like bro Smitty, who you like to hear talk?
Whack, nigga. I don't really care for him, bro. I've seen enough of him, bro. I'm in that world a little bit. I dive in there because I've been there, but I don't like listening to that dude talk. I'm gonna be honest with you. So y'all go ahead and rock out.
I mean, with this particular situation, man, wow. Angry Man did present something that's very valuable. It's
shout out to AM. Fuck whack. Rock out.
Wow. I'm trying to get my thoughts together about that shit. Keep going, because I'm trying to get my thoughts together about that shit. Hold on. Yeah, keep going. I'll come back.
Brother Ready, go ahead.
That to me, that's I know a little bit of something behind it, and I just think that's all distraction and trash. So I don't even say nothing about distraction and trash. That was just a bunch of distraction and trash. I don't have nothing to say about that. That's not building us up or nothing. It's nothing for nothing. It's all fake bull. It's BS to me. So I'm like, I'm good.
Got you. Queen, go ahead. It's on you.
I don't even know what that's about. So, I have nothing to say. It's actually probably irrelevant. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lane case, but we'll keep moving.
Oh, Meg, anyway, whatever. Yeah, I'm good.
Information Man, it's on you.
You're talking about people who were liquored up that night. They were involved in three entanglement, her and a friend of hers. And a lot of foolishness happens late at night when you have liquor involved, drugs or whatever they were on, and maybe weapons involved. It is what it is. And I think it's a distraction again. And our community needs to focus on other things. I hate it to say this, than these two Negroes. Thank you.
Like real quick, to kind of piggyback on what this brother is saying, right? I want us to really think about this, like, because I know it's real. During the very moments for however long that whole trial and case between Tory and Meg was going, there were so many of our youth and even elders inventing things, creating things. There were groups of us who were gathered together in the name of something that is for us in a very, very beneficial way. And we have no clue of us. You want to know why? Because the clouds of that bullshit blocked out any sunlight of whatever it was that we had going on that was of any beneficial reason.
Listen, my only 2 cents is this. People give Whack 100 a bad rip because when every time something goes down in hip hop culture, Whack is involved in some type of way. Whether it was when Suge was with Left Eye.
Because Whack makes sure his fat ass always keep his ass involved in some kind of way. Rock out, sis. Rock out.
I know Smitty probably got like an issue with Whack because, like, even with, you know, the Suge Knight and Left Eye situation, Whack was there. Okay. Even with Birdman and Gilly out of Philly with the Millionaire Podcast, you know, Whack was there. So it's like Whack is always in the middle of some mess. But to the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory thing, it's just clear as day what happened, you know, and neither party really wins at the end of the day. And I close my case there.
Now, I always say it's just like this, man. You know, of course, the whole facade situation, you know, they went on and blamed him. You know, it was other things that he had going on. He had to figure out some stuff, some ways to make money outside the industry and things like that. But that's neither here nor there. But, you know, to me, it was just all a setup. It's like, you know, I don't see this dude, regardless of what was involved, I don't just see this dude being just a dude to just, you know, he just gonna pop somebody in the foot. Like, and then at the same time though too, do y'all think this cat really had that type of perfect aim to hit somebody in the foot? I mean, it's like it just makes no sense. You know, you get popped in the foot and things like that, you know, but when it all comes out, it's all a bunch of, you know, adult children, you know, running around, you know, having sexual relations with each other and things like that, though. They can't handle their emotions, you know, and I'm talking about all of them, him too. They can't handle emotions and things like that. And it's like, listen, look, you know, he didn't know enough to really like get out that situation. Like, I wouldn't have been dealing with them chicks like that.
Just two dudes beefing
over nothing.
I have a little bit more for you. Let me give you a little bit more. I mean, cause y'all seem to love this. So I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Let me give you a little bit more of this. Let me just give you a little bit more.
The video, you immediately see them on the ground, right?
Okay.
They're fighting, and before he's trying to break them apart, the bodyguard comes and he pulls Corey away. He starts to break them apart. Now Meg is like screaming crazy. I can't fuck. She's a ratchet drunk. Excuse my language. I don't fuck with Meg. Corey is like, yo, y'all is crazy. So he's waving his hand like, what the fuck, right? So Kelsey just gets free, runs to the back of the car where her luggage was, gets the gun. It's so fast. It's not a long video. It's like 33 seconds. It shoots Meg.
When you say shoots Meg, describe that to me. Gets the gun and is pointing it at her, pointing it in the air.
You know, the most interesting thing about this video
is once the guy says there's a video out, he's seen the video, and allegedly it was Kelsey that shot Meg. The first thing she says is, now when you say shot her, what do you mean? Huh?
Hey, yo, you immediately.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna speak for what I would think will be 75 to 80% of the listeners, including the panel. So go ahead and translate whatever was said throughout that phone call, because between the beeping, you pausing it, and everything else, I didn't really catch anything. I got what AM said. I heard the person on the phone, but I didn't really catch that. So just go ahead and just break that down for us, just so we know how to respond. That's all, my G. That's all.
Essentially, he's saying, the guy was saying from the video that Kelsey shot Megan. You know what I mean? It's a quick video, and Kelsey shot Megan, and then AM was building on that. So y'all can build on it after that, from what you heard or what you kind of digest from what was spoken of. Even if you like the reaction given from the guy, or you like the reaction given from Angry Man, or you don't. No, I mean, y'all can build on that. I'm here for it.
Nah, man. No. AM straight. Nah, it's just listen, what I would say is, when it comes to the whole like Tory Meg case, me personally, I didn't follow it too big. So I don't like to be somebody that just be running his mouth about something that he don't know too much about, because I think it makes me look like a fool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic, and y'all go ahead and rock out on it.
Okay, well, I followed it just enough. It wasn't major, because I definitely agree with Brother Smith. I wasn't just following it all the way, but I've seen things here and there, and of course, none of it really added up. The friend of Megan, or whoever the girl was, she needed immunity, things like that, and it was crazy to me. It all seems like they was just trying to, set a precedence to really set that young man up. The video footage is showing something different, but it's not being set out there. And until now, like, with the previous video before that show, where they was trying to get the original video footage put out there. Hopefully they do, so we can really all see it, because that shit hit the fan. Hopefully if the truth comes out and the truth shows that that brother didn't do anything, he can get his ass up out that cell. If that's the case,
Well, it'll be a lot deeper than that. He will be awarded a very, very, very hefty check immediately. If a jail and or prison keeps you, just a day over, you get a couple hundred. I know that for a fact. So, brother, ready? If you're ready, rock out.
And as you can see, when he said, "What do you mean by shooting?" It's almost like they were quick to jump to throw in and crucify that man. Well, and you could tell that by the way that person was acting, the other person was lying. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's more divide and conquer. It's more divide and conquer. Black man is a beast. He must be stopped. Must protect the black woman at all costs. So now it has us beefing against one another over some BS that's going on with the unclipped horse over here. It's all a bunch of BS. And they didn't want to go through the video or nothing like that to even prove this man was innocent or anything like that. It was just a whole bunch of trash just to divide and conquer us and take our minds off a building. So I'm from the streets, so I could read a liar. I could read BS. So I said, I don't entertain that crap. I don't entertain that.
Well, I'll just tell you from a basic Street point. If you are in an interrogation room and or in a courtroom, and at any point, if you even say I as opposed to we, that whole everything, they stop, hold on, everybody, wait a minute. So my point is in saying that, I think we all know with that whole case. One thing I will say is I'm extremely fascinated as to how the man didn't even at least get a mistrial. There were so many things that was like this, that, back and forth. Like I'm not going. I can't even front. Like, and it's not even like I was going for him because I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't. I don't give two shits either way. But when you're talking about from a law aspect and somebody who has definitely been in courtrooms, enough time. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely say that shit right there. I was baffled. I've seen many proceedings. I'm talking about. I'm in there. I've seen many proceedings, and I've never seen where you can go back and forth. This person said this, you found out they was lying. At what point, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it like not be a mistrial, if not anything? Like right now, he should at least be going through his like second run. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
I definitely agree with that. Like seriously.
Facts.
Yeah. when you lay with a dog in the street, you're gonna get fleas. That's all I got to say. Choose wisely. That's it.
Them fleas is ugly.
I think a key point that everyone seems to forget about is, when Tori was like, I'll give you guys $1 million if you don't say this or you don't say that and da-da-da-da-da. So I really feel like it affected Megan's and Kelsey's relationship even further because from Megan's point of view, it seems like, well, did you take the money, the hush money? Like, because, all of a sudden you done started a whole company. You done went and had a baby. You live your own different life and you seem to be scared to talk about certain things. It just seems very shifty. And for me personally, I definitely think when corporations are involved with these artists, they're not looked at as human beings anymore. It's more so like, well, who's going to turn a bigger profit? That's who we're going to, back legally. And that's what it really came down to.
I can dig it.
But hold on real quick, right? All right. So I do tell people all the time, all right, I am the Black Alex Jones. Okay. So I'm getting ready to go down my conspiracy rabbit hole. I want you to follow me. Okay. Is it not possible that maybe, just maybe? So now we've all heard about celebrities reaching the next level through what? A sacrifice. Is it, possibly maybe she sacrificed Tori to get that makeup line? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being the Black Alex Jones, or maybe I'm just looking at timing. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Sacrificed her mama. Her mama done passed.
Yeah, I think she already did that part with her mom and her grandma back to back in the same month.
That's neither here nor there.
If we go in there.
What she do to her mom?
No, I'm just saying, is it possible she threw him under the bus to get a contract with some makeup?
Yeah, I can see that, dope, brother. I really can.
That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, rock out.
He threw himself under the bus for being with glue. Because that's what horses, don't they use them for glue?
I have nothing to say to that. Saying, goddamn.
I'm just saying. He threw himself under the bus. He wanted some Elmer's glue. So, whatever.
And another thing
You want
people
some
really
Elmer's
don't
glue.
know, when Tory, during the quarantine, when Tory had his podcast, it was extremely popular. And he had came up with like a way to beat the music industry, and so artists could get their money and their due coinage, you know. A
Right.
lot of people didn't
Mhm.
like that. So they view him as a threat to the industry. And people
Right.
don't want to bring up that part. That just gets
Facts.
swept
What I
under
was
the
talking
rug.
about earlier when I
Facts.
meant, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, he had came up with a way to do certain things. That's why I said it wasn't neither here nor there. I was trying to be subtle, but hey, though, put that shit on out there. Real talk. You doing, hey, that's what he did, though.
For real, for real.
For real.
They had to shut him down. They had to shut him down.
So I don't think he was set up. I think he just revealed his cards too far in advance. Like his ideas was too far in advance, and the industry wouldn't have been able to catch up to that. And so it would have impacted a lot of people's money. Like if you know this week, people that are signed to Universal Music Group, which is the top label in the world, basically, you know, their music is taken off of TikTok now. So all of those things factor in just so they can keep control of the money and, you know, those dividends and capital gains that come from those songs, because TikTok is, you know, getting more and more popular, and artists aren't getting paid for those songs that's on TikTok in the way that they should be.
Artists ain't getting paid for the songs that come out on the label either.
True,
The
true,
way they
true.
should be. So he got caught up in the entanglement. Emotions, feelings got. Like I always said, watch, because every wick in the candle ain't as long as you think it is. And somebody got popped, and then here you go. And then they let him go and let him be the fall guy. This is just BS, BS, BS. You want to drive down that street, but you ain't ready to put them curves on the road. I tell you that. So watch what you do, because at the end of the day, it's going to come up and catch up with you, and that's what happened.
Gotcha.
All right. One
listen.
question real quick. So one question real quick to the panel. Does anybody in any form of fashion, I mean, I don't know. And listen, I swear I'm just asking. Does anybody feel like any kind of way for Tory? Like you feel bad for him? As a black man?
On a
Do you
business
feel bad for him as a black man?
On a business aspect, I do. On a black man aspect, I really think that he should have been with the newfound knowledge he found, the way that he found it. I think he should have been more quiet about it, because I seen a video where he was, you know, ranting and raving with, you know, I found this and that. Yeah, you talking too much. I think he should have been a little bit more quiet and moved a little bit more subtle. But, you know, I do kind of understand his plight to a degree. You know, of course, it was all, you know, basically set up to a way after he revealed, you know, that he had new knowledge, basically. And yeah, like you say, they were gonna take him down. It is what it is.
You know, Tory is maple syrup, right?
Elaborate.
He's Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he making real syrup.
Fuck him. He ain't us.
He real glucose. Gonna get you diabetes. Who cares?
I definitely feel like the love for Bill Cosby and R. Kelly is a little bit stronger than Tory Lanez, just because he's not American, but he's still one of us in a way because he's black, you know?
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, that's the biggest damn problem. Not even going, sis, but that's the biggest fucking problem right there. We so quick to just accept every goddamn body. We so quick to give everybody a pass. That's why shit is all wishy-washy and infiltrated now. There's no tight ropes on our shit. There's no like airtight, sealed. Nah, you gotta go through what, who you, what. It's none of that. It's just, I mean, well, you know, he did make music that, you know, niggas like. So, I mean, fuck it, let him in. Nah, fuck him. He's not us.
True.
That's right.
I don't know what we doing.
And once he was saying a lot of that stuff in his songs and stuff. But at the end of the day, he joined that situation. He know what's going on because he put it in his music. He knew what was going on. And that lady was not shot. The video showed it. She was not shot. But anyway, whatever that thing is, I ain't gonna call it a lady. But whatever that thing is, at the end of the day, call
Now
him
we pulling
Sarah.
the old Sierra transgender rumors out. Oh goodness.
They got the video out there showing that, and her name is Megan Thee Stallion. They put the answers in your face. Stallion is an unclipped horse.
Basically.
Unclipped horse. So what woman would name herself Megan Thee Stallion? We tripping. So she was like, yo, at the end of the day, he's in Hollywood. He know what it is. He's seen it. He been around Jay-Z and them. He know what to do. He also put it in his song, so he know what comes with that. So at the end of the day, I feel sorry for him after taking that picture. I feel sorry for his mugshot, but other than that, everything else, I'm not hating on him or wishing no bad on him, but I hope he get his life together.
Stop lighting matches and your lotion is gasoline, because you will burn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, listen. We got the 3 hour 33-minute mark. I am shutting this bad boy down. I will be back here tomorrow with the great Lola and the Black Files. All right?
All right.
I appreciate everybody for rocking out, man. Everybody for tuning in. Much love to everybody, man. Thank you all for popping up and showing up on the panel. I am Nisi. Thank you so much. Me and her will be back next Sunday on the Educational Soapbox. All right? Salute to Grace. You know what I mean? I know she has some phone complications, but she'll be definitely back on with us next weekend. As always, salute to Smitty as well. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. Ruthless Truth, Reddy, Alan Taylor, Queen. Man, everybody that pulled up. Information, man. Thank you, Information Man, for pulling up, bro. Much love. You know what I mean? Everybody make sure you subscribe to the Information Man show. Ruby Doll. Man, everybody that pulled up, man. Thank you so much for pulling up. Definitely
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, yep. And with that, we are out.